Are you not going headphones this week? That's crazy, eh?
I suppose I
was sort of waiting for everyone to be like ready. And
how else would I hear you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Shit.
You don't have to. I just
It actually makes everything quieter.
I thought you were like setting a political statement or something.
It's Black Lives Matter in here.
Yeah. Nah, so you can take them off.
No, it's good.
Are you sure?
Nah, I don't want to offend anybody.
All right. Thanks
Too
for
late.
I'd prefer if you kept them on.
You offend every week.
You seem so busy over there tonight.
Yeah, well, he's planning something.
I know.
Checking me. He's like, is it a political statement to not wear headphones?
Yeah. Okay. I gotta.
You don't have to look at me to talk. What's wrong with
Making
you?
me nervous. Like you're gonna pull a snake or something.
You're like a
out.
giddy little kid.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I don't know. My cat died yesterday.
I saw.
man.
What?
I did see.
Really?
Terrible.
Really?
Why did you follow his Instagram?
I didn't put it up. Nikita did.
Oh, okay.
I was
That's
go-
thing to put on Instagram. It was like a grievance.
Yeah, she put up something.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah.
My gig's next week. Here's a picture of my dead cat.
She was gonna get angry. Well, like I didn't do it because I knew she'd get pissed off. But basically, it had a heart attack yesterday morning. So I knew she was going to put something up on like Facebook and Instagram.
How did you
And
know
I
I
was
had a
like-
heart attack?
Because she took it to the vet and
they
spent
said
another
Corona.
fucking $1,000 on it.
You had its COVID vax.
Cut
Oh,
that.
dear.
Fuck, where was I?
Yes, heart
Oh
attack.
yeah,
cat.
yeah. And then I was gonna put a story up of like the picture of the cat, and then put
Which
is it? Who sang that song? This heart attack. It's like
The Hurricanes? Something? No,
No,
no.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say Hoover sang, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
But then I told that's it. I told Nikita I was gonna do it. She's like, "You're a bad person."
yeah, don't.
what? Do it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Fuck, who is it now? I used to love that band.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, who was that?
But yeah, cat died
So
yesterday.
Dave Grohl got this studio.
and Fish died on Tuesday. So
That's
it's not
devastating.
It's not a good week to
It was
be
definitely
an
not
animal. In this.
Things come in threes,
Faker.
though.
I was gonna say Faker,
Yeah,
and I was
Faker.
like, doesn't sound right.
I said the Hurricanes because they have a song called Hurricane or something.
I've never heard of the Hurricanes.
It's a good song.
Let's
Sounds like
start
a
one.
weird 80s
Let's start
band,
a band, yeah.
like the Monkeys.
The Monkeys. Original.
They were sick.
The Turtles?
The
No,
Turtles.
were the Turtles an actual band?
Yeah.
Probably.
Isn't it?
Really?
Sure. Isn't that saying like, it's only me and you?
Really?
Oh, yeah. I know the song.
So do you care less about the fish dying than the cat?
100%.
Yeah.
Wait,
I feel
Westy.
like it's hard to mourn a fish.
What kind of fish?
Definitely. Westy was so excited.
The fish died.
Yeah. So they called me when I was at work. Nikita's like, I think the fish is dying. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it when I get home from work. Like, there's nothing I can do. And then I get home from work. And
Is
the fish,
dying.
It was like sideways on the bottom of the
Yeah.
tank.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it was still giving out like the odd like blob blob.
Oh, it wasn't dead.
Nah. So then,
Did you do the flush?
yeah, as soon as Westy got home from school, he's like, is the fish dead? And I'm like, yeah. Like,
He's been waiting.
yeah, he's like, can I flush it? And I'm like,
Poisoned
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Funnest
He
part,
probably did.
The funnest part of a fish is flushing it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
But have you guys ever heard of this as well? Because Nikita went to the vet and spent fucking heaps of money on this cat that was going to die anyway. And then at the end, they gave her the option to get it cremated, which was going to be like another $300 or something. So I'm like, thank fuck you didn't do that. And she's like, or they offered me a group cremation for free.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just throw them all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
throw
you just get
all
like a
the
bit of
dead
ashes.
animals in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death
So
party.
do you get
Yeah.
to keep like the
Yeah.
ashes?
Yeah,
you
you
get a
do.
bit,
I
bit
think,
of everyone's
I think
animal.
she said there's an
Split
option.
They give you like a bit of ashes back that would be equivalent to what your cat weighed.
That's fucked. So I've just got like
Random cat.
It could be
6
anyone's
other
cat.
animals.
But how do you not know that even if you paid the $300, you're not getting group cremation anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you gonna
probably
know?
are. I'll DNA test the ashes.
And like, what sort of haunted shit would come out of that?
What do you mean?
Just ghost dogs that aren't yours?
What do you mean?
What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Piss on my leg in the middle of the night. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
sad
pretty
week.
bad, eh?
So sad.
He's had fighter fish.
We had fighter fish.
Yeah. And it died, and we're like, all right, we'll take you to get. What are you? Why are
you
you
had
looking at-
fighter fish. Okay.
Yeah, I said our kids had
Okay,
fighter
right,
fish.
right. I'm with you.
Yeah, we took them, and it died. Like, oh, you can go get some new fish. They picked these fish, like excited at the pet store. Pick these fish. The lady's like, yeah, it'd be sweet. Just put, 6 or however many was appropriate for the tank size or whatever. Got home, put them in the tank. they will get sucked into the filter and stuck to it. I was like, oh.
It's a strong filter.
There's only a little filter. I was like,
your tank a pool?
like, okay, no more fish.
Did I tell you about my one? I think I did. I
Your
told the story
fish.
about it just disappeared. And we're like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is it? And we're like pushing through all the rocks and is it a tank like this big, small as? Like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is it? Pulled all the shit out, couldn't see it. We had a little snail that was just eating all the algae at the bottom. And as I moved it, the carcass of the fish just floated to the top. I'm like, did the fucking snail eat the fish?
Yeah.
But then I realized the fish had died and it sunk, and then the snails just fucking eat anything. And then like the next day, the snail's up in the filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
You
only
have the
got,
same fish tank I have?
Yeah.
we got one fish left, so when that one's dead,
There's a fighter
no
fish as
more.
well.
Nah, they're goldfish.
You should eat it. Why don't you
Why?
just do it?
Of course you could
Cook it
eat
and
it.
eat it.
Yes, you
That-
could eat it.
I reckon that'll taste rank.
Why? It's a fish.
Scale it.
I don't really like.
I don't think you need to scale that.
Scale
Like
it.
One mouth.
Cut its head, tail off, pull its
No.
bones out, and you might have a little fingernail
All
of
right.
food.
Nah.
Well, when this one dies, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
We'll eat it on the podcast.
3-course meal.
Just flush it, man. Like they will never know.
Yeah.
Split it in 4.
The last one that died, because that was a replacement one. It was like pretty big. Like I was worried about flushing it. It was like that big.
Or you're going to clog up your toilet.
I was concerned.
What other option do you have? Like you can't cremate
Throw it over
a
fish or
I
something?
think, right?
That was the other option they gave Nikita. No, that was the
I
other
got it.
option they gave Nikita. Take it home and you can bury it.
No, you
which I
hold
thought she
the
was going
cat.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better way to go.
Yeah, but where do you bury a cat?
The
Just
dog
in
would dig it
backyard?
up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, you
And then if you sell the house to like somebody else, they just
Yeah.
got your dead cat in the yard.
That's
Oh, we're
interesting.
going to do the cremating thing.
We have 3 sets of ashes from cremated dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What do you do with the ashes?
Just sit in a urn.
Box on
They
there.
just keep them?
Do you have them on like display?
Nah, they're in the
Yeah.
garage. Tara would probably
Do you
want
know
them.
where they are, or are they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
lo-
whatever.
okay? Yeah, they're not just like.
But they're
some
still just in
anonymous
boxes.
box.
They're not like
Mm.
just the urn. But that's probably just because we actually no. Tell why we did have them out and then we moved and they never came back out of boxes.
I saw this TikTok the other day. You might have seen it. And it's like this lady, she's like running down the hallway. She goes, "Come on, Dad, we got to walk the dog." "Oh, you're already here." And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like her dad's urn with a lead to the
Oh,
dog's
that's
urn.
sick.
walking
That's so
down.
good.
Yeah, I saw that. Fuck on the strong stuff now.
Yeah, I got to pace it out after
Oh.
your pause.
Smells so sweet. Just reminds me of nightclubs.
And as you drink, just reminds me of the carpet of nightclubs. It used to be like the smell of smoke before they banned smoking. Now
You,
it's just
you
like-
always say that, and I can't remember going into a nightclub that was like carpeted.
Because he's older.
It seems like the most inappropriate nightclub flooring.
well,
100%.
not like fucking shag pile carpet, like just that thin, that thin shit.
Yeah, like classroom carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that
You
industrial.
take anything.
Well, the only bar I really hung out was Rosie's, and that was just like a fucking metal bar, like a nightclub sort of thing. It was just metal music, and they just had shitty carpet that would never get cleaned.
Do you think
And-
carpet tile would be better than like a different kind of floor?
For
I
a
feel like it would
nightclub.
be better. Yeah.
Well,
I reckon you'd want like tiles
You
that
would
you can get a gurney in the next morning.
it's just
No, but when
You
you've got like
slip and
the
shit.
vinyl floor, you hear like that.
yeah, I was gonna say you could like carpet. You could like.
It's all hidden.
Yeah.
also like they drop their drinks, they smash, or you spill a drink, you slip.
How long since you've been to Tuna?
Oh fuck, man! Like
There's
six months
Yeah.
probably.
There's a karaoke bar down the Gold Coast, and to sit
Is
down,
it
you've got
carpeted
to.
or is it?
No, it's like vinyl, but to sit down, you've got to like peel the stool off the floor. It's so bad. And,
You
like,
lift the stool and there's like a thick ring with it.
Nobody
every
fall over.
every step is just like you've just got to reef your foot off the floor.
When you
Is
walk
this
on
where you
the
picked up your
stairs-
gum from?
Oh my god, I have a carry on from that. Nah.
No.
So Reid
That,
was
that
at-
was at CSI.
yeah,
right?
that was at
I
Ipswich.
knew as soon as I walked in, I saw the carpet leading into the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, "This is where he picked up the gum."
Do you think that's fucked up?
Like,
Yes, thank you.
so Reid and I were both there on Tuesday. He wouldn't have seen this because he was sitting at the other end of the table. And you just won't fucking believe it. But I sat down at the table and I
Oh shit, that's my gum.
Nah. So I had 2 pieces of gum in my pocket again.
Oh no.
I pulled my phone, wallet, and car keys out, and as I pulled my car keys out, both pieces of gum caught in like the keychain, and like as I pulled the keys out, they dropped on the floor again.
Pieces
Why-
of gum is in like an individual.
Why do you have
counted
loose
piece of
gum friggin' things in your
I
pocket?
buy the
You buy a container
yeah
of loose
yeah.
bits of gum.
so I
not-
can't
not
just
in
put that in my
packets.
pocket.
You could top pocket.
And
on your
it'll
chest.
rattle all day.
Yeah.
Go get a fucking bum bag.
So the piece you dropped in the toilet was like a.
An individual.
It wasn't
like,
wrapped.
Yeah,
in paper.
no.
It wasn't
No,
wrapped
no,
in
no,
paper.
no.
That's what.
Oh, man, that's not right.
I didn't eat
Bullshit.
This
No.
Tuesday's one, so.
But you
That's
ate the
way
ones out of the
better.
toilet.
That's
Eat
so
the
much
one.
better. You dropped it in the bistro.
I learned my lesson and I ran back down to the car and got some extra ones.
I would have eaten them, man. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You could have alcoholed them and then eaten them.
It was so awkward because, like, the person I was sitting next to saw me drop them, but then I didn't want to, like, look at
Eat
them.
it in front of them.
Did you pick them up?
I picked them up. I let 2 acts go before I even acknowledged that I dropped them. And then I did the whole, shit.
so-
Fuck.
Free gum down.
Really?
So it wasn't even a 5-second rule. It was just 2 act rule.
No,
Yeah.
that's arguably worse, man, because no doubt someone sitting behind you saw that entire thing unfold. They saw you drop
Yeah.
the gum, wait like 15 seconds, then pick it up.
Oh, the acts were that good as 15 seconds.
Yeah. Straight on and off. That was me. They let me go up twice.
Yeah.
Have another go.
For sure, if you see someone drop gum, you watch them after they pick it up to see if they eat it.
Or the people that saw you pick it up never saw you drop it.
Nah, definitely
That's
not.
worse, though, because
Yeah.
then they
No,
just
no,
saw
did
a
he
dude
just
pick
fucking
up
find
the gum
gum?
and eat it off the floor.
This week's
The
definitely
worst
saw me
version
drop
of
it.
bumming for cigarettes.
Yeah, dumpers as gum. Like,
I learned my lesson. I didn't eat it.
What'd you do with
we,
it then?
I
Put it
went
in the bin. And then I ran down to the car and got a fresh
You know we'd
mix.
ridicule you for it.
Exactly.
years ago, I did like this daytime pub crawl with some mates, and like the second or third pub we went to, it was like this crafty bar. And he walked in, and all the fucking tables were taken. They're like those like round booth tables with the table in the middle. And as we're walking in, we're like, "Fuck, nowhere to sit." And this whole family just like slid out of theirs and walked off, and they left like half-eaten baskets of chicken wings and shit. And all we all sat in there, and then I'm like, "Oh, we'll just wait for the waitress to come and clear the table," and they just started eating all their food. They're like, "Why wouldn't we? Like, it's fresh. It's
I'd eat
fucking, who cares?" Like,
I
and I
would
was just
not.
like,
They didn't come back or anything?
Actually,
no, they just.
I probably would have eaten the food, I think. As
Yeah,
well.
like,
I'm not sure.
There wasn't anything wrong with it, but fuck, the optics were terrible. And I'm not doing
Was
that.
it warm, though?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah,
warming up.
that's still
I just-
good, I think.
I'm gonna get you a bar.
They just went to the toilet. They're like, where the fuck's our food?
Fuck yeah. You're like Goldilocks.
Nah, that's pretty bad.
I say that I would eat it, and then I think about it. I'm like, you can get hepatitis, so maybe not.
Statistics.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get anything, really, yeah.
Kind of. You
Someone could have just fucking coughed on it or like tried a piece and like, yuck, and fucking put it back in there.
you're not going to eat the half nibbled one.
The nibbled part could be facing down. And then you pick up the chicken wing and then
If you're going to go and eat someone else's food, you for sure pick it up and look at it.
I don't know, we're pretty drunk.
I don't think I could ever eat someone else's food.
Unless they drop it first.
Yeah.
That was my
It's on
own
the floor
gum.
of a bathroom.
I just reminded. So you know how you say you're like don't like conflict, you're awkward about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ash in this situation would probably be the same too. My brother's telling me this story. He had this mate, and they'd go out to a pub, a local tavern or whatever, and they'd order food. I can't remember what he ordered. I don't know if it was chicken palmy or something. And he got it and he's like, "Does this look raw to you?"
Oh, yeah, you were telling
And it
us
was like raw.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to send it back. I'll just eat it. I'm like, don't eat it.
like,
Chicken,
I
man.
would not do that.
You think you'd send it back?
100%.
Would you send it back? Would you wait for them
No.
to come to you and
No,
ask?
I just wouldn't eat it.
Oh, and no.
I'd just pay for it and just be like, I'm full.
Just go hungry.
Yeah.
Actually, now I think about it, and the Subway thing, and you wouldn't eat the Subway.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel that.
What would you do, Adrian?
Send it back.
Yeah, same.
I'd send it
Give me-
back.
100%.
I'd send it back, but I'd be super nice about it. I'd be like,
Yeah, I'll be
Please
nice
don't
about
spit in
it.
my food. Here's this is not cooked.
Yeah, no, I'd be, because I've worked in kitchens for like 7 years, just washing up when I was younger, and like the chefs are fucked. Like some of them.
That's
are
what
just
I'll be
fucked.
worried about.
And like
Yeah.
they're so angry. As soon as the shift starts, it's just yelling at everyone, fucking pissed off. As soon as it gets busy, they just like can't handle anything, like the bad ones. And then someone comes in and complains, and they're like, "Oh fuck them, rah, rah," and they just like
Yeah.
got to be held back from going out there.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
it's raw chicken. They're like,
yeah.
What's their problem, not mine?
Just eat it. Have you like Ryan Reynolds?
Weird.
Transition.
No, it's not. It's not. Have you seen the movie called Waiting?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
See,
so.
that's what I
Like,
said.
oh man, you gotta watch.
It's
Waiting.
so good, but that's what that reminds me of. Like, there's so much fucked up shit that happens.
Yeah, that's legit. Like, they probably bang it on a bit.
What, I'm assuming it's about a waiter.
He's a
It's a day in a restaurant, and from the perspective of the new guy,
Okay.
and just like all the fucked up shit they do in restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my list to
It's got some big
Watch-
names.
watch-
in it.
You would like it, I think.
Who's he got? It's Ryan Reynolds, Justin Long,
Yeah.
and who's the manager? The side mouth guy from Anchorman.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Got the side mouth. What's his name?
I don't know.
You know him.
What?
You'll know.
I'm
Just look up
intrigued
Waiting.
now.
Look up the movie Waiting.
Yeah, Waiting. Yeah,
I've
no,
never
that's a
seen
good.
this either, but I've heard good things.
It's good.
Didn't they make a second one?
Yeah, but I don't think it was good. Oh, that guy. The new guy is
Why is this not?
Yeah, that guy. Third one down,
Yeah.
David.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
actually know
okay.
his name. Yeah, him. Oh, and it's got.
I would not have picked him as side mouth guy.
In Anchorman, he's real side mouth.
Yeah,
When he like talks loud, his mouth goes real far to the side. I didn't know if he was doing it deliberately or not.
This is actually a James movie, I think. Like, I think
You'd
he-
fucking love this movie, man.
yeah, all right.
Really
It's got Dane Cook in it.
Oh yeah, he's the chef.
Steve doesn't like that.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I forgot.
I don't know if I should say. I say that. I don't know what.
Dan Cook might hear this.
I don't know what's taboo or not in your world.
What world?
Why? What is it? No, I need to know.
Oh, you mean
I
Dan?
can't.
He's his
I'm
stand-up.
intrigued.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm intrigued.
There's a thing about him being a joke stealer.
Jokes, deal.
Oh, I have heard that. Yeah.
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 So Steve's like,
Okay.
Yeah, everyone does it at some point.
I heard a
Well, James has been stealing those jokes out of that book.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I heard a story. I heard a story on a podcast about apparently for a little while Dane Cook and Dave Chappelle were like having little clashes at comedy clubs and shit. So Dane Cook at some stage held the record for the longest set ever done. Like, and I forget what it was.
I heard this story.
However
Yeah.
many hours.
I know this story.
So Dave Chappelle went on before Dane Cook, and then the club kept flashing him because his time was up. So Dave goes, "Oh, all right, these fuckers want me to get off, but anyone that still wants to come and watch me do comedy, meet me out in
On
the
the
car
street.
park, and I'll keep doing my set out there." And apparently, like 80% of the crowd just
Oh
followed him
wow.
out.
Fuck
This was
yeah.
before he like went on his disappear.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's such a fucking
How long
bold
did he do?
move.
Fuck.
Who? Chappelle?
Chappelle, yeah.
I don't know. I think
Okay.
they stopped the story there
Because he's done like a 4-hour set at like the comedy
Yeah,
stores
yeah.
like that. I don't know how you could watch comedy for 4 hours.
I
man.
know.
That's fucking intense.
If it's good though.
No one's
If
after.
it's
yeah,
shit,
yes,
then
but
maybe
4
not.
hours, man.
I
Like,
struggle to watch a whole Netflix special.
yeah, same.
I struggle to get 4 minutes.
Are you really going for that again? Even after you said you don't like it?
Well, it's better than that. Oh, it smells different this week though.
Get up and get something else.
No, I'm just having a little bit. Just a little bit. Not drinking much.
Yeah. Okay.
Katie bought some more of that nail polish shit.
Yeah.
Why?
But at actual, I know you don't know.
Have you ever tasted
Nah.
this?
So don't taste
No,
it.
what is this?
Try taste it.
I'll tell the story.
Don't
later.
taste
Oh no, yeah,
Taste
I'll
it.
use that before. Yeah, I chew my nails pretty bad.
Oh, really?
Use that
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah, and
Fuck that.
my mate wanted to taste it, so he just took a little
Oh, you
Oh.
sipped it. Sip it.
just to see what it tasted
Oh,
like.
did he die?
Fucked, eh?
No, it was disgusting, but he
Yeah.
didn't die.
We
He's
have a
still kicking.
we have a 2-year-old who's like sucking his thumb bad, so we're gonna use this on him, and then we tried it ourselves. Like, there's no way fucking giving him that.
Yeah, it's fucking
So,
rank, man.
so she ordered online like an actual baby one, like designed for babies.
It'd be the
It's
same.
the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Oh,
So
really?
we tried it again. We're like, fuck, man.
No,
Like,
it's just less
just that
toxic.
compound. It's not.
I don't know, like the same. I think it's the same chemical in
It's
it.
not bad for you.
It's just fucking disgusting.
fucking gross,
it's like
though.
torture.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you want it to be sweet? So he's like, oh, this is fucking
Well,
sick.
Katie's like, I'll make one up like with fucking citrus and lemon and shit, and she's like, but he'll probably just hate lemon for the rest of his life.
Yeah, no, you got to use that because it tastes fucking gross, man.
I don't think I want to deal with him after tasting that because he's not.
Just
easy
wash
to
his
deal
hands
with.
because it sort of washes off.
Yeah,
But it lasts for like a couple of days or something like that. So yeah.
What are you doing?
I was just seeing if it's still there from yesterday
Oh, right.
Why would you put it on your hand? Why don't you
Yeah.
put it on your nail?
because I was driving and she opened the packet and she's like, "It's a spray." She's here, let me spray you with it. I'm like, "Oh, jeez!" I'm trying to hold out like
Straight
a
in the
I'll never
mouth.
touch.
You remind me of my dead cat then, licking your paw. Made me sad.
Brought up memories.
Triggered.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, you're not sad at all that your cat dying?
Not really.
Why was it like?
Was it
its
sick?
Time.
Oh, it's probably like my favourite pet out of all of them. But
Is it just because it was a pet? Because I kind of feel like I know like you were really attached to your dogs, but I honestly don't. Like I don't.
You wouldn't care if your dog died?
We've had 3 dogs die, and it's not that I don't care.
Fuck,
but
what are
I'm-
you doing to them? Man?
they just get old. They're like 15. But-
Okay, fair enough.
so I'm just like, it's not that I don't care, but I'm just.
You expect, you know what's happening. It's not
Yeah.
like your kid.
our first dog that we had to put down, I like lost it for some reason, and I like fully wasn't expecting it. So that was weird.
Yeah, I think a dog hits you hard. A dog's like more of a friend.
Yeah.
Cat's
Cat's
fucking
like,
hanging out. You know, I don't think I'd care
Yeah.
that much if the cat died. But
Cats choose when they want to be your friend.
yeah,
You're just like, thanks.
Yeah, it's
dog
like,
was there with you, man. I'd be devastated if my family dog died. I'd be devastated, man. And it's coming. It's around the corner. It's like getting pretty old now.
Yeah,
it's like that dog. I've never hated a dog more in my life than that dog.
When it dies,
But
you're
I
going to
just
be
feel like,
devastated.
I feel like
But the dog loves you so much.
that's the annoying part.
What's so bad about it?
Nothing. It's a
everything.
thing.
It seems like a nice dog.
everything.
Man.
It's so bad. It'll bark at everything, like all day.
What a
every day.
fucking shit
Yeah,
dog. Yeah.
it's got.
Yeah, don't be a dog.
It's got every medical condition you can ever think of.
Wait, so it actually has the epilepsy? Shit?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Sticking your thumb in its ass was a real story too.
Yeah.
Do you have to do that often?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think Nikita's done it like once.
Okay. How
Since
many
the
times have you
incident.
done it?
Nah, I'm not doing
Okay.
it. Nah. Yeah. Nikita spent like probably, I think last time she checked it was like 17 grand on this dog.
Hey,
Holy
I'm over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Why would you guys not get pet insurance?
We had it, but they just don't want to
we-
cover anything.
Yeah, we had it for a bit as well, and then they weren't covering anything. So I was like, this is a
Did you
fucking
get it
waste.
after that they knew about that shit?
It
mate?
was a little while into it. it was around the $12,000 mark.
We cancelled ours when we took our dog in. She had like gastro, which is just like a virus you pick up, and they
say you got gastro, like it's a previous thing.
yeah. So
I don't know a dog could get gastro.
yeah, they just fucking they're sick and shit. Anyway, so we took it in. They had to get blood tests, and it cost us like $900 or something. And we went to because we're covered up to like fucking 1,200 or something. Anyway, went to the insurance and lodged it, and they're like, "Oh, it's a pre-existing condition." We're like, "It's not pre-existing; it's a fucking virus."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Nah."
Yeah, the
We're the
virus
boss.
existed before your dog caught it. So.
Yeah, it's like it's not a fucking disease.
Yeah, wow, that's fucked. You
So
got
it's
pussy dogs, man. You need to get like a farm dog.
Oi,
Just like bear through anything.
I got a cavalier and a cavoodle.
Of course.
And my wife's
Yeah.
dogs.
Of course,
But-
they're gonna catch fucking gastro.
Yeah. Oh man, that's not even the least of it. When they got bitten by the snake, it was like 10 grand to keep them alive.
Yeah, wow,
Both of them got
holy
bitten by a
fuck.
black snake.
Yeah,
It's like
hectic.
awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the cavalier, because she's purebred, she's got like the worst things wrong with her, and she's just stroking a lot. Like she'll just be there
Same.
chilling out, and next minute she's just like all on the side, like spasming and shit, but still happy as fuck. The last time it happened was when we were just about to feed him, and she's like a food addict, and she just goes crazy for food. And she starts like full like spasming, and her face is weird, and like her head goes to the side, and Katie's freaking out. But she's like, the dog's just skidding across the floor trying to get to the food. Like didn't give a fuck. She's having a stroke. And, like half an hour later, she's sweet, but
Yeah,
she's got
food
like
comes first, man.
droopy face, can't blink on one eye, so we have to like cream it every night.
Oh wow,
It's just,
fucking hell,
it's
man.
fucked up. So,
That's insane. man.
yeah, like legit stroke victim,
Yeah, wow. How old's that dog?
like 11.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like purebred dogs are just a problem.
Apparently, yeah, because
Yeah,
there's
like my
some
parents'
inbred.
dog, yeah, they're inbred as fuck, man. They're like throw out their hips, fucking always got to get. So you just need to get a bid so that nothing can really go wrong with
Yeah,
it.
that's the other
That-
dog. They're
he's-
a bit
yeah.
so, and he's just fucking fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Our dog's a bitzer, and it's got everything wrong.
You got a dodgy one, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Flush it, man.
She
Get a
got
new
ripped
one.
off.
Flush it.
She
Do you reckon dogs can be like mentally retarded?
100%,
Yeah,
man. I think my old dog when I was a
Everything
kid had like some sort of mental disability. Yeah. It was
true.
spastic, I reckon.
Yeah, how would you know though? Like,
You could tell, man. You could tell. She didn't know what was going on. She was happy.
That one is.
I just couldn't tell. It was just
Mellow
ignorant.
fully
Or,
is.
We used to have a blue healer that we had to give to a farmer because it was just like even though we'd give it the exercise and whatever shit they needed, it was just never enough. It was
Yeah.
like a thing and just constant like exercise, and it was just getting like aggressive. So I was like, oh, you need to be on a farm.
That was like our dog we had to put down. It was like just fucking aggressive as fuck. Like I'd be sleeping and it'd be at the bottom of the bed and it'd just start biting my feet in the middle of the night. like hard bites.
Yeah, wow.
And then, yeah, we had to put him down.
And
'Cause,
dangle your feet off the edge of the bed.
yeah, well, fucking, I didn't know what to do. And then,
Tuck him in.
and then one day this guy came to our house and he just wouldn't go away. So I was getting worked up. So then my dog started getting worked up and he just latched on. I got a scar somewhere. Like latched onto my arm somewhere and just fucking.
The dog latched onto you.
Yeah, just tore my arm.
Latch onto him.
He was trying to get. He was trying to get to the guy through the door. So then I've like grabbed his collar and he's just like spun around and
they
just
go
grabbed my
spastic
arm.
sometimes
Yeah,
like that, when you intervene.
So then it was like, oh fuck. you're gone.
You should have put your
Because that
finger in his
that
butt.
was the second time he bit me.
True.
Other than the sleeping ones, that was like every night.
What did you do to this dog?
He was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like Nikita and I'd be like bunched up on the couch, and he'd be like at the
just
other
in terror.
Yeah, and he'd be in the other corner of the lounge room. We'd be like, oh, is he going to snap? Just murder us.
Was he old and you got him put down, or you just get him put down just to end the
Yeah, we
misery?
just put him down. Like I think he was like 6 or 7.
Do you have to give a reason? Like when you
No,
go, you're
because
like,
the vet was at the point as well that they didn't want to treat him anymore. Because every time we had to take him for his needles or checkups or whatever, like it would be, they'd have to clear out the vet thing, would have to muzzle him, they'd have to have like, I think it was 3 vets in the room at a time.
bodyguards.
And then I'd have to hold him down while they were like putting needles and shit. Like he was a fucking nutcase.
What-
I would
what
probably
what
lose
was
it too
What
if
was
you
up
were
with
trying
it?
to
I don't know. I really don't know.
What are the credentials that you, or what's the fucking, whatever the word is, to like put your dog down? Do you need like a valid excuse, or can you just be like, we don't really want him anymore?
Yeah, imagine if you just kept going.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
vet just sees you every year, you just bring in another dog,
Yeah.
put him down.
That's so bad.
You seen
I'm
Canada?
bored with this one now.
They probably make you take him to the welfare league.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they encouraged us to put him down.
Yeah. Like when it's
Like
super.
no one else
Yeah.
wants him.
Yeah.
Have you seen in
I
Canada?
think
now, you
I think
can-
that might be the case if they're not able to be rehomed. Then
Yeah.
that might be.
If it's a
But
last,
it would also
last
be
option.
dangerous to like kids and whatever.
yeah, for sure.
You'd have to feel like a full form out.
Yeah.
Surely.
Did you?
Just tick all the yes boxes.
No, I didn't fill
Yeah.
any forms out.
Isn't it crazy that like a dog could kill you so easily?
I know,
Especially
yeah.
like a big dog. Like
Fuck
imagine
yeah.
how many people back in the day got killed by dogs,
Yeah,
man. It must
definitely.
happen all the fucking time.
Definitely.
Even
Some-
a
Mauled to death by a pack of dogs.
sometimes I'm fucking around with that dog, and she's stupid as fuck. Like would never hurt anybody ever. And then sometimes I'm just like playing with her mouth, and I open her mouth, and I just see those like fucking
Yeah,
Big
it's a
canine
bear
teeth.
scene.
and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Was
Jesus
that
Christ.
guy? Was it Browns or Redlands playing?
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
Green
Yeah,
Bay.
the meter reader.
Yeah.
Meter
That's
reader got
crazy,
mauled.
eh?
Like, what a way to go, man. I'd rather be eaten by a shark.
So would I.
Yeah, mauled
least
to
you
death by
drown.
dogs, man. Fuck that.
I don't know if I'd rather be eaten by a shark.
I would, because
I'd
like
rather not
it would
be
suck.
eaten by
Yeah,
anything.
I'd rather be alive.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a millionaire. I'd rather be a millionaire. No, but at least with a shark, you'd drown after being mauled for 30 seconds.
But drowning would be terrible.
100%.
I'd be the least of you, probably.
You think? I think
mauled.
So I think supposedly drowning is the most peaceful way to die.
That's what you
No
said.
way,
but I
man.
would
No
fucking-
way.
I would be in so much terror.
Although ask, like, people have drowned and died and come back to life and shit. Like, surely they would have the answer, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Most
if you've
peaceful
drowned
way
and
to
come
die.
back to life, get on the phone.
I'm pretty
call
sure drowning's
in.
like
yeah.
I
We
think,
want to know how bad this was.
like,
I know it would be terrible.
in my head, drowning is like holding your breath till you pass out, and
What?
then
No,
it all
it's
goes
totally
in
not
and
that.
you
You
drown.
hold your breath until your body like
Panics.
forces you
Yeah.
to breathe. Then
Yeah.
Because in my head,
Breathe
like,
water and
have you ever drank a cup
Yeah.
of water and it's gone down the wrong pipe? So it's
Just
just, like
different
constant. It's just a constant flow of that.
But worse than burning alive?
Oh, we're not comparing it to.
What do you mean?
It started with a shark.
We're doing one of them.
Yeah, shark.
Yeah,
to
well,
death.
okay. Would you rather drown or burn
Drown.
alive? I'd say drown.
Well, how are you burning to death? Because if you burn in a house fire, you usually just pass out from the smoke, right?
True.
So that would be better. But if you're like,
burnt at the cross.
yeah, like crucified,
Crucified.
yeah, like
Yeah.
burnt, like a witch, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
I'd
that
rather
story of that lady
drown.
that there was that big car crash, and the car was just fucking engulfed with flames, and they're trying to put it out, and you could hear her screaming and shit, and then it stopped, and they finally put it out, went up there, and she's like charcoal but still alive, and she fucking was alive, and like they interviewed her and shit, and she had like nothing in her body left.
Still in the car.
Still in the car.
7 years then.
Joe Rogan.
Hey, listen.
That's brutal, man. Yeah, I don't know how cunts live through that sort of shit. Eh?
It says, I had a friend who near drowned. He said he struggled at first, but then he just gave up. And at that point, he said it was the greatest feeling he'd ever experienced. Then someone fished him out, and he said that at that time he was angry that they fished him out.
Throw me back.
It's like going to sleep and someone wakes you up.
Nah, I don't. We got to try this. I don't
I have to try this.
Yeah, I don't know.
He probably felt good because that was like the worst moment of his life, and then when he gave into it, he's like, "Oh, it's no longer the worst moment of my life. Everything's gonna feel great."
But I feel like getting attacked by a shark, it'd be so much adrenaline you wouldn't even be able to process what was happening.
You say if you felt like,
no, if you got attacked by a
Oh,
shark,
okay,
yeah,
sorry.
it'd be so much adrenaline. You'd just be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then
Yeah.
you'd just be dead.
I think I'd just want a bullet.
Well, obviously, obviously, that's
No way.
I want to be tortured
don't
to
reckon?
death, like
No.
slow.
Because there's anticipation. It's someone kill me while I'm sleeping.
how would you kill yourself?
Are you
if you had
sure?
to kill
Yeah.
yourself?
I went through a phase where I was having like fantasies of just like closing my eyes and just a bullet.
What?
Fantasies.
Jesus. just like that eternal sleep.
Yeah, but then how is that better than just sleeping? And
Well,
not
at least
waking up?
that's just like you close your eyes and then bang.
There's
it's
for
done.
sure anticipation.
Whereas I'm in the ocean and I'm like, all right, sure enough, like water's going to start going in my lungs soon. Like
I
there's too
hate
much
salt
thinking.
water.
Did you guys see that video of the dude that survived jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge? Because he hit.
Was he all
hit-
bruised and
I've
fucked
Heard,
up though?
though.
No, he hit like a seal or some shit.
Wouldn't that be worse?
No, for sure.
There's people that have survived, and like apparently there's a statistic, and it's really high.
Yeah.
Every person who's attempted suicide, like jumping off something or whatever, they've all like 90-something% of them regretted it the second they did it. Yeah.
Imagine just
Yeah,
letting
that's
go and
what
just being like,
this-
fuck.
That's what this guy said. So this, I'm pretty sure that's the dude. Yeah, that's him. I don't know where the part about the seal is,
Go down.
but I'll.
It's the singer, Seal.
Go down. You go
Don't do
down.
it, man.
You go down.
But basically, he said he stood on the bridge for like a good 10, 15 minutes or something, and he wanted someone to come up and talk to him.
Yeah, and
and
hold him
convince,
back.
yeah, just at least talk to him. And he's like, a lady finally came up, but she just wanted to know what the time was, and then she went on with her day. And he's like, and
Time to die.
He doesn't tell her the time. She's
Yeah.
like, fucking kill yourself.
that's when he was like, all right, fine, and he just jumped. And he's like, as soon as my feet left that rail, it was instant regret.
That he didn't have a watch on. Imagine how she would have felt. She would be like, Jesus, overreaction.
Yeah.
Overreaction.
But yeah, I don't know where
haven't
it
seen
is.
anything about
But
it.
I'm sure it said something about he landed on a
think
seal.
you've-
So
Shit.
if you wanted someone to kill you, you'd choose. I don't think you can choose a bullet. That's just like choosing instant death. I don't think that's fair. You got to choose something like with a bit of.
Okay, no, wait. If you had to kill yourself, you didn't have a gun. How would you do it?
You find someone with a gun.
No, if you
How? Who do you know with a gun? Who's going to shoot you?
I have a gun. I'm not going to shoot you.
Oh, you have a gun? Let's talk later. Nah, I don't know, because people jump in front of trains, right? And I always thought, that's a fucking terrible way to go. But a train hitting you would just knock you straight out, and then the rest would just happen.
splat, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the problem. But do you not care about that train driver's fucked now?
Oh fuck, you're
Yeah.
gone, man.
Yeah, that's a him problem.
Yeah.
I feel so much worse.
Yeah, I
You
don't
wouldn't
know.
feel anything. You'd be
You wouldn't.
done.
You wouldn't have a
No.
conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. But
Because I said that too when I don't
think
know who I was having this conversation with just recently. I was like, oh yeah, jump off, like the highway. I'm like, nah, then you fuck up all these other people's lives too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I suppose.
I wouldn't have the balls to kill myself. I reckon. I don't think
yeah,
any.
same, man.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'd make such a long job of it. I'd do tandem skydives for like 3 years to get my license to do it solo, and then just not pull the
wait.
chute.
Yeah, just waiting for it.
But do you wait? Okay, do you do that right? Okay, this is Ash's scenario. You tandem skydive, get your license, jump. When you jump, do you have the chute there so you can back out, or do you like jump without the chute at all?
I'd have to take the pack off because
You-
I'd back
yeah,
out
you
too
would have
early.
to.
I'd back out too early, fuck
You'd-
up,
yeah.
and then be paraplegic.
Yeah. That'd be a fate worse than death.
God damn it! Now I can't kill myself.
You'd pull the chute at takeoff.
Get sucked into the airplane, get fucked up.
Have you seen the video of the two planes? Those two.
They were helicopters.
At the air show in America.
No. This is years ago. It's
Oh,
like
right.
it's like all GoPro footage. Too soon, man.
No, it was
all
weeks
GoPro
ago.
footage. There's two like groups of people that are like up there ready to jump out of the planes to go skydiving, and they same thing as the SeaWorld thing. One got too close to the other and hit it, and they all jumped out as these planes hit and exploded.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
Oh
it's
man,
sick.
the
Hey?
footage is unreal, and like they jump out like what the fuck, and the planes are just exploding in the fucking top.
And they're all like skydiving.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, and the pilots like had to
I
bail.
was going to say, do the pilots get out?
I'm not. Yeah, maybe I don't know if they have shoots on just in case, but I doubt it.
Did you guys
I don't
see?
think so.
It was fucking.
I'm uncomfortable with that.
It was circling around TikTok all last week, and it kept popping up like every second video on my feed for some reason. Probably because I'm like depressed. But they call him like the Sky King or something, and he stole a plane in America to kill himself.
No.
And he's like talking to the air control
I think
guy.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fucking pretty badass.
Yeah, he stole a plane. And he's just flying around, and then the air controls obviously trying to like talk him down and shit. And he's just full chilled, and he's like, "Oh, I might fly out to this island and see what it looks like from the sky." And then he's just talking about, he's like, "Sorry for ruining your day, man." And he's like getting all like deep with this guy, and he's like, "I know my family's going to be pissed off for me, but can't do it anymore." Blah blah blah. And this guy's like, "Oh, you just got to try and land it." And he's like, "I've never landed a plane." And he's like, He's like, I'll talk you through it. And he's like, nah. He's like, I think I'm going to try one of those barrel rolls and then take it down.
Oh, what a
And I'm
legend,
like,
man.
yeah. And then
Did
he
he
fucking
do it?
That
yeah,
is pretty much
yeah,
the
he died.
coolest way to kill yourself, though.
He killed himself.
Yeah.
Like-
that is pretty sick, though.
Was there audio of him?
Was he on his
doing it?
own?
Yeah, yeah.
What
Yeah,
was his
it's
last
audio.
words?
I think that was pretty much it. He's
Like,
like,
I'm sick.
yeah, he took it down into like an abandoned island because he's like, I don't want to hurt anyone. And he's like,
This looks like Epstein Island.
Do the world a favour.
It reminds me of that story of like
Yeah,
that,
should have done that.
that kid that was having his first flying lesson, and then like the instructor passed out, and he's just like in this plane.
Oh, yeah.
And then they like coached him like to land
Yeah.
the plane. Pretty fucking.
That's
cool.
nuts, eh?
Yeah.
this might be loud as fuck.
Everyone standing by for departure. Just hold.
Yeah,
this is
hold
minutes
on.
long.
It goes for ages.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's the.
He's like, yeah, I see it. I'm not landing.
Yeah.
Did he know he wanted to kill himself? Or?
Oh, it's a whole bunch of different
Yeah, yeah.
footage from different people.
I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
And 600, Roger. It's going to be a while before we get into cargo.
So he stole the plane.
That'd be better
Yeah.
than trying to land it. Like, I know how to put the landing gear down.
7,000. Expect flight level 410.
Whoever's filming sucks. Follow the plane.
Probably 50%.
But yeah, it's a pretty long video.
Go forward.
Plane
Fucking.
idle.
I just want to see the barrel roll.
Well, that's two
I don't
slots
think
across,
they
one
film.
percent across, one. What's all the airplanes doing on Alpha?
Why would you not film the barrel?
Ooh.
Oh, too far.
Hectic. Fucking-
On top across, 16 across, one. What's all the airplanes doing on Alpha? For the
Yeah, I don't know.
Are
Watch
you
it.
kidding?
What?
This is worse than the
it's an
shark
11
friggin'
minute-
thing.
It's not going to show a crash. It just literally comes from that
Yeah.
to a fiery wreckage.
We'll chalk it up to that. Maybe that'll.
But yeah, that's got to be the coolest way to kill
Press
yourself.
arrow forward.
Yeah, what a legit.
See, you just shoot yourself with a gun, man. That's fucking.
Go.
It's lame,
go.
dude.
Yeah, hey, barrel.
Oh,
go
here
back.
we go.
Arrow back.
Adrian is so keen.
I want to see something.
Alaska, 691.
So he's going straight down.
Damn it, Andrew.
Oh, did he make it? Did he make the barrel roll?
Nah, here he goes.
What do you
Now,
say?
Rich, don't say stuff like that.
Oh,
Nah,
Done.
I told you, I don't want to hear that one.
did he make
I
it
just
back
want
up?
you to
Oh,
whisper sweet nothings
yeah.
into my ear.
And 600.
Oh, that was so close to the ground.
Get into cargo 511.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be better than trying to land it. Like, I know how to put the landing gear down.
7,000.
So you, so you made the
410.
barrel roll. Oh, that's not a barrel roll.
He's like,
Barrel roll is
very
like-
sick.
So I changed my mind. I'm gonna be a stunt plane
Yes.
man.
I want to live.
Fuck.
Speaking of
That's fucking cool
suicide,
as fuck.
you see the in Canada now, you can just like walk into the hospital and be like, I want to kill myself. And they're like, yeah, we'll assist you.
Yeah.
Come this way.
I've heard
Yeah.
there's a few places
And it-
doing assisted
Do
suicide.
you need a psych evaluation first?
I don't know, but
For sure you would have
apparently it's like one of the number one death things over there now is like
It's a
it's
hit.
up there of just like assisted suicide.
Yeah, apparently
Everyone's
it's
just doing
pretty
it.
sweet.
I can't deal with you saying this.
I heard.
Canada assisted suicide.
I don't think it's in Canada. It's in some place in Europe, like Switzerland or something. But
It's very different.
They basically got these booths that you can go in.
That's
Suicide
Futurama.
booth. Like Futurama, yeah.
yeah, suicide booth, and they'll put a movie on or whatever you want to die to, and then slowly they just fill this pod with like gas or something and kills you.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sick.
I don't have enough.
What do they do with the body afterwards?
I don't know.
What do you mean they fill this
A trap
pod
door
with
opens.
Oh my
Drop down
god!
into the
Welcome
sewer.
to my.
These are
How
nothing
much-
I had prepared
how,
for tonight.
how bad can I go on this? I can't. I don't want to. You have all this memorabilia that is so akin to going into a pod and filling it with.
But
gas.
surely, do you have to be a certain age? Like, surely you can't just go in there at like 17 and be like, I want to kill myself. Like, surely it's got to be like,
No,
you can
no,
only
you
be
sh-
like
you have-
terminal illness.
I think you got to get your
Yeah,
parents
this
to
is
sign
it.
a form.
See,
no, yeah, fuck him. We're done with it.
Oh, wow,
That's the
cool.
pod.
That's cool. That's better than a plane. She's hot.
capsule interior floods the capsule interior with nitrogen and reduces oxygen to help the person die.
So that is exactly like drowning.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not.
No,
It
you,
is.
you'd pass out.
Yeah, but
wouldn't
you're not like sucking in water into your lungs and
you?
coughing and
Is she just
convulsing.
like checking in?
A
and
company based in Australia.
QR code?
This is fucked. They shouldn't be making
We
suicide.
made it. We,
Yeah.
we bring you Wi-Fi and the suicide pod.
Free Wi-Fi. Buy one get one free. No, they shouldn't make it so easy. I don't think. Like, I think you should have to go out of your way to kill yourself.
Because you can just have a really bad day.
Yeah.
And then do
How
that.
many people have like just made the decision? I'm gonna kill myself, and then
100%.
the next day, or they've slept on it. The next day, like, oh, that was stupid.
Yeah.
But if it was so easily available, they just like, fuck it, don't want to do it, and they just walk straight down to the 7-Eleven, press a button,
Interesting.
and like, yeah.
What's interesting?
Okay, so it is Canada. They're delaying it till March. Clinician assisted death or suicide
It's called murder.
Physician-assisted death is what they say.
I call
And
it.
then, but it's for clinically. I don't want to say mentally ill people. Is that what it says?
You can say that.
Yeah, mentally ill people. It's for mentally ill people. But then I was thinking,
Wait,
that's a good way to get
So they
around it.
let mentally ill people.
yeah, but I was like, how are mentally ill people able to make the decision for themselves? Like, if you're mentally ill, can you make?
define mentally ill? I have
There's
ADD.
there's a comic.
You're gone, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just way like cleaning the earth up. Where like,
Absolutely.
take all these guys' mental illness.
I get a
Get
headache.
rid of 'em.
Mental ill. Yeah.
There's a comic who's a regular on Kill Tony, and he's got, I forget what it is, but it's like cerebral palsy or something like that. And he's like pretty messed up. And he did a show like a month ago, and he's like, this will be my last show because I'm going to like do assisted suicide. And then, so everyone said their goodbyes. They gave him a big tribute. And then, I know it's fucked up, but last week they're like, oh, Michael Lair's back because he pulled out of the assisted suicide.
Oh my god!
Just did another set.
Yeah, he played such a good set. He was like, I can't.
He's
I
like,
can't go
and then
now.
he spoke. He's like, I got there and I just like couldn't go through with it. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
wow.
just pulled out.
Why do they call it assisted suicide instead of euthanasia? Because that's so. I just said that they've had euthanasia since 2016 in Canada for terminally ill people.
Yeah. Assisted suicide is like because
That's what
euthanasia
it is.
isn't a voluntary thing. Like
Yeah, it is.
no, isn't euthanasia when you're like you're incapable of making any decisions? Like your family have to pull the plug.
Maybe euthanasia is like only if you're like terminally ill and you're gonna die soon and you're just decrepit and fucked. So,
Oh, so you can like be
And
fully.
Yeah, it's the
able.
practice of ending a life of a patient to limit the suffering.
Oh, like so the patient can be like conscious and make the decision
The
themselves.
patient in question would be terminally ill or expecting great pain and suffering.
Ah, okay. Because like when my grandma was dying, she was completely like she was in hospital, but like what was it? It was renal failure, I think she had, and she was like completely unconscious. Nothing was working in her body. It was a pacemaker keeping her alive, and they're like, we just have to wait till it stops. They're like, oh okay. So she was like,
Do they use organs?
Hey.
They donated organs and use them?
I can't remember. This is a while back. But like, yeah, it was just weird that they're like, there's obviously nothing. I think when it gets past a point where there's 100% nothing they can do and there's
Yeah,
100% no
just kill
chance
them, right?
everything's going to start up and she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm back. Like, just, what do you do?
Farm the organs out.
Just switch it off.
Mm.
Hey?
You farm the organs out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just they had to
But
wait.
then again, you said it was grandma's old organs. I guess would you rather, I'd take the old organs.
Oh, yeah, like, can they do anything with like someone
Yeah.
who's like in their 80s?
Probably. Like,
Because I think
given to an
if you-
80-year-old, I
if
guess
it's
that's
like-
better off.
Here, have some old organs you can live for 6 more months or you're
Yeah.
going to die in 3 weeks. You take the old organs, right? I would.
Because renal failure is when all your organs fail. Is that a... Is
No,
that
isn't
No,
renal
no,
failure
renal failure
kidney?
is-
It's
yeah.
kidneys.
Oh, kidneys.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
got to watch that. I've only got one.
Yeah, true.
Do you really?
No, didn't you recently find out you had a second one?
Found
Yeah.
the other one?
Yeah. You're like, hey,
I
what's
thought it
this
was a
one?
testicle, but it's not.
It was a tumour.
One
Yeah.
wasn't developed, is that right?
So, yeah, Mum told me some fucked up story. So my whole life I said I had one kidney because one got taken out when I was born.
And I have this scar.
I do. I got a
Do you really?
Yeah, giant scar.
My
across
parents were
this whole
strapped for
side.
money that week.
Yeah. And then, so I've always told everyone that. And then when I was like 19 or 20 or something, my mum goes, no, you've still got like a kidney
You
there.
had appendicitis.
It's-
Was it really?
She's like, oh, it's just like they had to take 3/4 of it or something.
Oh,
So it's still like
Why
a
though?
big.
Can
I
they do
don't
that?
actually
Just
know.
slice off half of it, then it just.
Well, I think they
stays
had
the
to
same,
keep
like-
me alive.
I can't remember if it's. I don't know medical stuff. Is it kidney or liver? One of them like will grow.
One of it's what? Oh, the liver. The
I think
liver
it's
will
liver,
grow back,
yeah.
and again, if you slice it up, it'll keep going.
So you have
I feel a science off coming.
Yeah, it's
you
like
have you have 1 1/4 kidney.
Yeah, I'm doing a bachelor of science, but I know
Yeah.
a couple of things.
Adrian's a scientist
I'm
as
not.
well.
I just finished back.
Are you really? Oh, sick. Okay, then you probably know more than me. I
who's
should
smarter. But what are you doing?
know. Bachelor of science.
So science is broad though. Like,
It's what I did. Yeah, what major?
Biology. I'm just majoring in biology.
I did micro and genetics.
Oh, hectic.
I can't spell either of them.
Surely you're pretty familiar with the word micro there, right?
Micro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Penis.
Micro.
It's a disability.
Wave. Yeah, I cook things with micro.
The scissoring scientist.
Yeah, I need that perfume.
Yeah, that's cool. So, but like, is that just like the entry thing you got to study before you branch off into your avenues, or?
Science is like a general.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
first
so,
of all,
yeah.
first of all, Our host hasn't introduced the guest. And we're like 50
Oh my
minutes
god,
in.
it's an hour in. I didn't even
That's my
realize.
biggest
I
beef with
panicked.
this
What's
podcast.
wrong?
Like, who the
What's
fuck are you talking
Who are you? What's your name?
I panicked because Adrian was using 1,000 different
I wasn't.
fucking things over there.
I was gonna have notes on the.
He was
iPad.
Googling me, I think.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no. I actually
I
asked.
was like, who is this guy?
I asked James. I was like, "Who's coming on this week?" So I could like have some sort of idea. It's like, oh, you know, just one of the stand-up guys. I'm like,
This is good that
That's
keep-
not helpful.
Keep the audience in suspense,
Yeah,
man. Keep them
that's
listening.
Yeah.
James's first note is usually like introduce guest and he's forgotten.
Reid Willoughby at the top of the page.
Yeah. See, that's a good start.
Hour and a half.
no,
Do you want to
so-
introduce yourself?
Well, yeah. Let's go then.
All right, let's start
This
now.
is fucking.
Yeah, it's a good warm-up.
Pre-show.
Nah, so Reid's another open micer and a scientist apparently.
Did you not know that?
I was not. I didn't know that until last.
They were
week.
making fun of me from like. Actually, you did. You made fun of me. I was like, "Who is it?" And he said, "A rocket scientist."
Yeah, because I told Ash the other day. I'm like, oh, it turns out Reid's a scientist
Oh.
as well. When we found out you were
I'm
gonna
not a
come on.
scientist, but
Close enough. Closer than we'll
rocket
ever
scientist,
be.
that fits. Yeah, that's close.
Scientist is a hobby of mine.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Stand up's my career.
Yeah. I've been paid like $20 so far for stand-up, so.
Fuck yeah, it's more than him. It's
Pretty
double what
good,
he's at.
No, I reckon I've probably banked 20.
You reckon?
Yeah, two $10 sets.
If you,
Yeah.
if
When
you
I was-
count,
Ground this out.
When I was picking up my gum, I found a $2 coin, so I added that.
Yeah.
if you count all those drink tickets,
Yeah,
Yeah,
drinks are
it
worth.
pays for itself, man, really.
If you had
Yeah.
if you had 5 drink tickets, that's like $55.
Yeah. I tried not to drink at gigs anymore though.
can
Yeah,
you keep the
same.
tickets,
Yeah.
or do they make you use them like other days?
Nah, sometimes they're dated, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've never
Some
looked
of
that
them are.
closely.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time it's just like a poker chip or something like
I
that.
was like, do you reckon they look at the dates? Like, are they gonna be like, no, that's last
I don't
week's."
know.
Maybe, yeah. I hope not, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. You should keep them and try.
But yeah, fully caught me off guard because like Reid's somewhat about like dick jokes, I guess, like me. And then he's like, oh,
Classy.
yeah.
I can't tell if you're actually serious about you just tell dick jokes, or that's just your way of saying you tell dirty jokes.
Oh, I guess I.
No, he tells pretty dirty jokes, I'd say.
Yeah.
Reid was so
I, don't,
shocked
I,
that
wouldn't,
we
I wouldn't
dick
know. He
jokes.
doesn't
Yeah,
let us.
Yeah, and I can't believe you haven't seen him before.
Go and watch
You're such a
Reid.
pussy, man. I can't believe
Oh, yeah.
you guys definitely go see him. At
I
some
see your
point. Just
pussy
go to one of his
venturing
gigs.
out
Yeah,
into
just
all
go.
natures.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
life.
I invited him like a little while ago.
No,
Yeah,
you
no,
definitely
okay, so
didn't.
he's told us his little theory, and it's like
play
he
it.
promotes his show enough time before the show that no one can actually read it and get there in time.
You're outing him.
10 minutes before he goes on
He doesn't.
stage.
Yeah.
He doesn't want us. He's like, come down, watch me, and it's like, okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Oh, it's 10 minutes away.
Yeah, I just finished.
Yeah.
I got to know ahead.
Yeah, no, it's a good plan.
For no one going.
I don't know. I just guarantee the night I invite people, I'll bomb.
Don't invite
Yeah, but
them.
you bomb anyway, man. Yeah. Nothing changes.
Exactly.
Anyway,
I guarantee it'll be more fun.
Yeah.
For you guys.
For you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And then we'll make it more fun for you.
Yeah.
But once you've crossed that bridge, then it's
I think that's it.
yeah, then it's all
Yeah.
over and done with. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like coming out.
Yeah, I know.
You got to come out as a comedian.
Yeah. It took me a year to tell anyone. Or almost a year.
What, to even tell them that you're doing it?
Yeah.
so what's
What
the
the fuck? What did Nikita think you were doing?
Oh, she knew. I wasn't going to be like ducking out to the
Like,
show.
where are you going every night?
I feel like James is having an affair.
Yeah.
What's the difference between like me being in a band and wanting everyone to come and watch?
I feel
Yeah.
like a band's cool though. And like before I go watch a band, I can like listen to your song on Spotify or something.
I could listen to you.
No, you couldn't.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay,
I'm nowhere.
But stand up is like the band era of today. Like now it's like what it would have been like being a band, I think.
But stand-up's like being in a band and then us coming and watching you at band prac. That's what,
Yeah,
that's what seeing
100%.
someone doing a set at
Exactly.
stand-up is like. It's like not like
True.
maybe if you see him do like a proper show,
Yeah.
then it's the same.
That's
Like,
exactly what I
yeah.
said to Nikita because she's like, because I wrote a couple of jokes the other night and she's like, read them to me and I'll tell you if they're funny. And I'm like, it's just me getting my thoughts onto a piece of paper for now. I'm like, they're
It's
not
not a
going to
joke yet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a bunch of ideas.
Nikita's like, pretend I'm the mirror. Because I can hear you every night
Yeah.
practicing. I feel sorry for you, mirror.
Yeah, between you and Nikita, it's so bad.
I'd be so encouraging.
Ash is so.
I'd be so encouraging.
Yeah, that'd be even worse.
problem is
if
we're
I'm,
like,
if I'm looking
you
out,
gotta hear everything's good.
I'm so open about my
if I'm
jokes.
looking out in the crowd and nobody's laughing, and I just look at you and you're like,
Oh, you should tell me then.
keep it up.
I'll tell you if it's shit or not.
I'm doing a show on. Are you doing Buzz Off or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Like in a couple of weeks, I think.
I think it's on Wednesday.
I might not be on that one.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the
I think I'm on
next
the next
one.
one.
Yeah, okay. So there's like there's a show starting this week where the crowd and the judges get like buzzers.
Nice.
So you get 90 seconds. You get 90 seconds on stage, and then after that 90 seconds, anyone can buzz you off.
Oh, it's like one of the freaking talent shows
Yeah,
where they
That's
America's Got
sucks.
Talent.
So one person could just buzz you off.
Yeah,
What if everyone was enjoying it and then some drunk cunt's like, fuck it.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's got to be majority.
Yeah.
Wednesdays is the first one they're doing, so I guess.
Wow.
I feel like there's some flaws, there's some holes in
Yeah.
this theory.
Yeah, maybe
how
just
we
keep
go.
going.
It's not gonna be
Yeah.
Just grit through
Fuck
it
you guys.
until
You guys don't know
everyone's just
comedy.
buzzing you.
Yes, you just got to go until there's so much buzzes that no one can hear
Yeah.
like over the mic.
I feel like I'll finish my first joke around 90 seconds and no one will laugh, and I'll just go and hit my own buzzer.
Wait,
I'm done.
for sure bring your buzzer on stage. It'll
Yeah.
be so good.
Well, that's kind of good though, because sometimes, like when you're bombing and you've got to do 5 minutes, it's so bad.
I know,
man.
100%.
You're like, you do your first joke, no one laughs.
yeah.
You're like, all right,
Oh,
I've
I have
got
a
4
plan.
more minutes of this.
Do
issue-
this.
Yeah.
When you get up there, be like, if no one buzzes me and I get to finish my set, I'll shout everyone a free drink.
Fuck
and
that.
then when you finish your set, you'll be like, water's for all.
Oh my God.
And then
It'll work.
I'll get bottled.
Yeah, where is this gig?
Good question.
I'll bring my
Ashgrove somewhere?
Yeah, okay.
for sure, if you can buzz everyone off and everyone's bombing, you're going to run through everyone so quickly. And
Yeah.
oh, now what are we going to do?
But that's
Probably
if everyone's
s-
bombing.
yeah.
Like they probably planned this out to be like, we're gonna get some good
Well,
guys.
like,
and that's the-
like
that's
circling everybody.
That's the other thing. They were big on, like, everyone bring your people. So I feel like whoever brings the most will get the most stage time, sort of thing.
It'll be everyone's mates buzzing them off. But
Yeah, it could
maybe
be
if,
that.
maybe if they run out too early, they just circle back through the people again. You just tell new jokes.
Remember this
Here's
guy
the-
that you
here's
buzzed
the
off in
rest of
30
my
seconds?
set.
He's the next 90 seconds of his set.
Buzz me off before when I'm back.
Stand up
That'd be
roulette.
so bad.
I'm back with my middle material, which is usually the worst.
I would not enjoy that.
You know what I think would be fun? Like, you know how you say everyone, like, because you pretty much just perform to other comics. It'd be fun if you did a night where it's like,
Not always, man. Sometimes there's like 4 or 5 people
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
so you only perform to all. Just like, if you're like, all right, we're gonna. Okay, so on a night when there's actually no one there, if you're like, all right, everyone's gonna try and do each other's material.
We
I've
had
wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but I've really wanted to do that.
We had a night like that at
Yeah.
Kickstart one night. So we went to a place, and this place has a green room, and we're out the back, and then there was legit 2 people up the front. So all the comics out the back were like joking around. They're like, let's do each other's material
Yeah.
for a bit of fun and shit like that. And so there's Anissa, who's like, what background is she?
Don't say it. don't
I don't
guess.
remember. But she does a
Oh,
joke.
she's black. She's
Yeah.
She's from Uganda, right?
Uganda, that's
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
she does a joke about being from Uganda. And then Mick Wells, who's like a big white guy, gets on stage and he starts doing her like Uganda
Yeah,
joke.
fuck yeah, that's
And
so
just
good.
Everyone just started laughing.
That's so good.
I know.
Did he
It
do
was
the
so-
accent as well?
Yeah. It was so good.
That's awesome. What a legend, eh?
That was also the night we played Heads Down, Thumbs Up.
Oh, fuck.
On stage?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
See? You got to come to a comedy show, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Do that at my kid's daycare.
Did you guys see Eddie Murphy's acceptance speech at the Golden Globes?
Is that a while back? Or was that
No,
recent?
it was like 2 days ago. It
Nah.
was pretty good.
Can you pass me a beer, Ash?
Oh, I'll wait for fucking Ash.
Pay your taxes.
Wait.
No, in the middle there. Cheers, bro.
So he basically won the Golden Globe for fucking something like, you know how they do Entertainer of the Decade or fucking whatever it is, like some
Fuck's
big
he
award.
done in the last 10 years?
Or it might be like a lifetime achievement or something. I forget the actual award, but he's like, I've got 3 bits of advice for everyone coming up in the world of entertainment.
Pay your taxes. Mind your business. And keep Will Smith's wife's name.
So good. That's,
Fucking legend.
Just owns the day.
that's why if he did another special, I think it would just still destroy.
It's crazy that he just like never went back, eh?
If he took the glasses off, he wouldn't have aged like a second.
I still haven't seen either of those specials.
You're
I haven't seen them.
person.
So I
How
have
are you-
seen them, but not since I was probably like 4.
How are you
Even-
a stand-up? How are you doing
like,
stand-up?
they're so like
It's
like
dated,
iconic.
isn't it?
They're so iconic that Nikita says lines from them, and
Yeah.
Oh, really?
she'll like look at me for a reaction. I'll be like, she'll be like, it's from the Eddie Murphy fucking special. I'll be like, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh man,
What's
You
she
have to
saying? She's
watch
just
that.
dropping N-words at you.
I forget what she says, but like then she's like, yeah, she says,
Lily, get the candy off. Pay for my candy.
fuck.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Hey, you should definitely watch it. Okay, before next podcast, you have to watch it.
I said I
not
tried
going
to. I said I tried to find him. If someone can tell me where I can watch him,
Streamio,
I'll
man.
watch
Get
it.
Streamio. You can watch anything you want.
It's probably on Spotify. or
Streamio.
You won't even pay for YouTube. What do you think about
Streamio is free.
for?
Streamio is free. It's like a illegal torrenting streaming service thing.
Streamio.
Yeah,
All right,
get
I'm
onto
gonna
it.
No,
Yeah.
don't get Streamio.
How do you spell that?
Stremio.
Wouldn't be on like Spotify, would it?
Maybe, man. I listen to a lot of comedy
You've got to
albums
watch
on
it, though.
Spotify.
He has to watch it.
Yeah, I feel like I'll watch it. I like to watch specials.
Eddie Murphy Delirious, part 1 of 8 on Spotify.
No, you got to watch it.
Yeah,
Part 1 of 8 sounds
Yes,
terrible.
you definitely have to watch it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, true. It's way funny in his red suit.
I messaged these guys earlier about like an art exhibition that popped up on my feed, and it tripped my fucking brain out.
Okay.
The one I went to.
Get it up. How trippy is this?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, that's cool.
Is that in real life? That looks like an animation, eh?
Yeah.
It's like that paper.
So once I got sucked into it, I read the comments, and 90% of them say that's 3D animation.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that looks fucking
But I
sick,
was like, fuck. I thought it was pretty sick, eh?
I thought you filmed that. I was like, what?
Me? Where?
Oh, you were just saying you saw this thing. I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
that
it
was
just
video
popped
you
up on my
shot.
feed.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys see that? It was at the Brisbane Powerhouse, and it was like a self-portrait exhibition sort of thing. It was like a competition last year, and it was like all these like great artists submitted like self-portraits or something like that. And the one that won is dog shit, man. Like it must have just been like you vote for people just voted for whatever one it is, and it's literally just like I can't paint for shit, man. And I could have painted it. Some of them were like incredible paintings, and then this fucking terrible one.
That's like who has the most friends.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Or like I think people just thought it was funny. So they
Oh,
voted
no
for-
one's
I
gonna
guess,
vote
I don't
for
know.
this
It was like
guy.
it was
Let's
like a
all vote
meme.
for this
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Or what minority status do they have?
How bad would you feel
I
being
think
that
that
guy
was
though?
good
It's like
too.
knowing that everyone voted for you and your art was.
Yeah, I hope he's not listening right now. Actually.
I want him to know.
This is going to be super hard to find.
You never find it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? You say it's the guy that he won.
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you'd find that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Portrait
know.
winner.
That's it. The chick playing the banjo, man. That's right there.
What?
Oh, good, yeah.
And some of them were incredible, and that's the one that won.
She's hanging it low too, like it's a metal guitar.
Yeah, she's shredding. She's shredding on the banjo as we speak.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
And she's white.
What does that mean?
Oh, usually it's like, oh, this is like the token of our group. We better
Yeah. Surely something happened to her childhood or something there, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Maybe she's like the judge too. Oh, it's a coincidence.
I reckon it's good.
Yeah, you would think that.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
Like
She fucked up the hand like a...
she can't draw hands like
she's
me.
holding her dress while she's
no,
playing
she's
the
holding her
banjo.
own ass.
I mean, I'd say she fucked up the whole thing.
It's like a fat roll hanging over
Wait,
the
zoom
guitar
in.
neck.
Zoom.
Where?
She even put the mole on the arm. That's pretty detailed.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I take back. I rescind my comments, actually. I think.
How many? Wait, up.
Is that 8 strings on
There
that
are
banjo?
no. There's not. There's 6 strings with too many pegs.
And the strings aren't even over the neck.
Yeah.
Come on. Man. What the fuck is...
You guys are so...
Are they strings?
Detail
Are they
oriented.
strings or are they her fingernails?
Oh yeah, could be fingernails.
I'm going to get it printed out and hang it in the studio.
Jamie, print that off for me.
I don't know why you're ripping on her art so much.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It's not good, but it's
Definitely,
not
it's
bad.
definitely not.
It doesn't look like her either.
Yeah.
I don't think it had to be... Maybe it was just a
It's
portrait.
a self-portrait.
No, I
isn't
think
it?
it might have just been a portrait because some of them weren't...
Where are her
were like
eyes?
Other people and shit.
What, she's. It's what she looked like if she was Asian.
I thought they were hybrid.
That is racist.
What do you mean?
He has a pass.
What? I'm not Asian.
Who's going to tell him?
He thought I was Gandalf or whatever the fuck. It was.
What a wizard. What does
Yeah,
that
that was
mean?
so bad. Ash is like, you know, the Asian from Harry Potter. And we're like, what are you talking
Asian
about?
from Harry Potter.
What are you talking about? He's like, get them up. And it was Gandalf.
It's because I don't know Harry Potter, right?
Gandalf's from fucking Lord of the Rings.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I fucked up.
Wait, what's the cunt's name from fucking Harry Potter?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
That's it.
No, so the Shell Servo were doing a deal where they'd give away these little cartoon figurines of like Harry Potter characters, and one looked Asian. It was the wizard. I don't know which one that is.
Dumbledore.
They're all
And
wizards.
he
It's Harry
looked-
Potter.
the figurine looked Asian. I'm like, it looks like you. And then the chick looked like me with my ratty hair when it was longer. I was like, look, there's me and you. And then that was it. And then they're like, what Asian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I realized he wasn't Asian.
No,
No,
not even
at
a
all.
little bit.
Definitely not.
I'm pretty
Old
sure we
white
named
guy.
it-
He's like anti-Asian, really.
I'm pretty sure the podcast episode was Dumbledore is not Asian.
Yeah. That was it.
It's pretty funny.
You had some shit you wanted to bring up. I got stuff I can
Do
keep
I?
going through,
can
but
talk
I
about
feel like it'll be my whale video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're on Harry Potter. Did you see that? So there's a new Harry Potter game coming out in February, and they were announced it 2 years ago. It's like in the top 5 most sold on. Do you know what Steam is?
Okay.
Yeah, most sold on Steam. And it's like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
out yet.
Yeah, right.
Pretty crazy. And then like
No, they sell them before they release it.
it's like pre-order. I guess.
pre-order, okay.
What, on like Xbox and PlayStation and shit?
Yeah, it looks so. I don't know. I don't know if it's your kind of game, but I think it looks fucking sick.
Probably not. I've sort of phased off my... That's my thing. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
realised.
yeah,
but
I
get
know.
into
I
something-
know you.
I get into something for a week and then...
Did you buy a go-kart?
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, man. Do it,
I
man.
finished
It's
the first
best
season.
thing you'll ever fucking
Don't do it.
Dude,
You'll
it's
spend so much money on a
didn't-
go-kart.
I
You don't
didn't
have to spend that
realise.
much money. You could buy a go-kart for like $2,000 or something like that. And it'd be
That's a
fucking
lot.
And then
money.
keeping it up.
Yeah.
Where do you ride it? You have to take to a track. You're
Then
gonna
you
need
gotta
a
get
trailer.
a trailer. Yeah.
My brother used to race them, and he bought
Yeah.
like a $5,000 Rotex or whatever it is.
Fuck yeah.
It's fucking they hammer.
We
me.
had one as kids, man. It was
if you-
so fucking sick. We'd just like do drifts everywhere we could, and just like eventually we stacked it and destroyed it.
So
but
good.
Yeah.
while it lasted, it was fucking awesome.
It was actually like just before I pressed play. Like it's nuts because I've never watched an F1 race or anything like that. And then after I
neither.
watched the first episode, it was like it was crazy.
I'm not interested.
Is
at
this
all.
the F1?
That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah.
I think I've watched half the first episode, and I'm just not into it.
But you're a car guy, though. You
I love
watch
like
Bathurst
supercars.
and
It's
shit.
like the Kardashians in F1 cars.
The
Yeah.
Kardashians.
So much drama.
Ah, get it?
There's so much drama.
Yeah.
terrible.
So
Is that why you watch it for the drama?
yeah.
For the cars.
No,
kidding?
drama.
Yeah.
That's why you look at read porn.
The drama-
articles too, don't you? For the
Do you-
stories.
Yeah, yeah. Drama and the crashes.
So you don't need to know anyone in it and shit?
No, I don't know anyone. Oh, I know
Maybe
I know Daniel Ricciardo and
I know some
the
names.
American dude, Lewis Hamilton.
Schumacher and all that.
Didn't he die?
I don't know.
His son races, isn't he?
I don't know. Let's watch this trailer.
What? No, you don't have to watch this.
Oh, right. Why'd you bring it up then?
Oh, we were just talking about Harry Potter.
If people are watching this on YouTube, can they see this
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
as well? Okay, right.
How do you play? How do
you might
play
not be able
this?
to play this one.
Yeah, how do you play it without getting?
This one.
This looks like the one from like PS1 I used to play.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm not going to lie, I was expecting way better.
No.
Mysterious talent you
Looks so
possess may be the key to unlocking
Imagine running with a wand.
Don't run with
Yeah, you
scissors.
really shouldn't. You should sheath it before you
What I hate about all games still is the expressionless faces.
Nah, there's some games.
Still.
There's some games.
Yeah. There's like, when I play, the game I got obsessed with like a couple of months ago was UFC. And for whatever
That's
reason,
so old though.
it pissed me off at the start and end of every fight. They'd put their fights up, put their arms up to celebrate, but the graphics weren't good enough for like the lat part to connect to the shoulder properly.
So it's just
it was
blocky?
just a it was
Yeah.
like a weird block here, and like they couldn't fully extend their arms. Made me so angry.
Have you seen those like NPC? What are they? They're just like dancers, but they do like NPC moves
Yeah.
where they just look like. I think I sent it in.
Is this a TikTok thing?
Yeah, the people they act like background characters in video games.
Oh,
So they
yeah,
do
yeah.
the same like
Yeah,
action,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
Or they like walk into a wall and shit. I've seen
yeah,
that
yeah,
before,
They're so convincing, man. Like, I think I've sent one in our Instagram chat, but we don't have to get it up.
Yeah, it'll take a long time to
Did
dig
you
up.
get any questions in the Instagram post?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Is that a question?
Not me this time. I didn't put any up.
Well, that's the question I put in the Instagram post.
Oh, you put one in?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking about it. I was like, because I was the only person who responded last time, so.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, you put in
I put
smiley
in-
faces or some shit.
Nah.
Nothing helpful.
That was legit.
What did you ask
Where
again?
did I
It was the
fucking
sex
save
one.
it?
Who would be the top of the bottom?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So
Because
who
you're
would
both quite submissive from what I can tell.
That's the polite way of saying you're a bitch.
be- we just spend the whole time.
I'm pretty
Panicking.
agreeable.
Yeah, you're like, no, you be on the bottom.
You be on the bottom. No, if you want to be on the bottom, I'll go on top.
What do you want to do? What to tell
Yeah.
Does
We
it
should
hurt?
switch.
Do you want me to slow down?
Let's roll the dice.
I have sweat in my eyes.
All right. We've got. You have to choose one. Oh, so this is from Ash,
Okay.
and I'm assuming it ties into his story.
Yeah, it was a
You
segue.
you have to choose one cartoon character to get tattooed on you. Who would it be?
Someone else can go first.
Only one?
Just the one.
I'd probably go Fry from Futurama. I think Fry's probably like one of my favorite characters. Futurama's probably like one of my favorite shows. So
You can
I
relate
could
to
never fully get into it.
Really?
Like
Futurama?
I'd
you
watch
suck.
it. I'd watch it if it was on, but I was
oh,
always
it's
like,
so fucking
They predicted
good,
the
man.
suicide.
I was always like
Yeah.
Simpsons,
That's episode 1.
Simpsons
Yeah.
and South Park guy.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
like South Park
not going to
and
get any of
Simpsons
those
as well,
characters
but-
on you.
You'd be getting Cartman.
I'd probably get.
I was going to say Cartman.
I'd either get. No, I'd probably get Butters.
Okay.
Yeah, you would too. You are a fucking bud.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are a
For
Butters.
sure. Actually, I agree.
What the heck?
Yeah, probably Butters. I guess. Yeah.
That's a good choice. Butters is a good character.
Yeah.
I love when
Easily
he
a
goes
favourite.
undercover as Margarine, as the girl.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sneaks into the girls' head to steal the little fucking
I
device.
got a little bit upset. Like I was like, because he was always a background character for ages, and then they started to like the more popular it would get.
He became one of the
Yeah.
four at one point.
And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I liked Butters before he was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
His
you didn't
voice
like Butters
changed too.
anymore?
Yeah.
You listen to early Butters and he's way more stuttery and like it's a completely different voice. And then it gets real natural like later on.
Like,
My fucking
So they-
my favorite is the Scott Malkinson episode. He's like, "Shut up, Butters." He's like, "It's like, hi, I'm Scott Malkinson. I got a lisp and diabetes." Who would you get, Adrian?
I don't like this question at all.
Dumbledore.
Professor Oak.
Huh?
Professor Oak.
You get Brock, man. You kind of look like Brock.
I saw
I'm
it.
not black. What do you mean?
Yeah, but you got like those slanty eyes, man. Just like
They all. It's a Japanese cartoon. They all have slanty eyes.
no, most of them have massive eyes. Brock
until-
just has.
Oh, that's right. He's got the slits. Never
yeah,
opens his
just got the
eyes.
slits, man.
I saw another like meme-y TikTok thing the other day, and it was about the Powerpuff Girls, and they're like, "How come nobody's ever questioned that an elderly scientist like created 3 little girls in his lab? Like, what was his plan?"
Nah, he was pure of heart, man.
that's the
sequel.
Don't slander him. I don't think.
I can't pick a serious answer because I can't think of one. So I'll say the Brazilian kid from Captain Planet.
Which one was he?
Exactly.
He was probably fucking hard. Of course, you'd choose hard.
All right, what do you
the
got?
worst.
So, Jay, you saw it, eh?
Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, let's
It's
guess.
pretty
Wait,
cool.
he's got one, so let's guess.
Yeah.
What would you think? What cartoon character do you think I would have got on me?
Like serious? Okay.
It's a serious one. He said it 1,000 times.
Huh? He said it 1,000
We've
times.
spoken
Yeah.
to it. I've
We've
spoken
spoken
about
about
it
it.
a few times on the podcast.
Well, that's not helpful for me because I don't listen to you. Fuck. I really feel like I should know this now.
You'll know it when you see it.
Obviously.
What?
See it as in you've got it, or see it as in when it's done.
Yeah.
I know.
When you
Duff Man.
no, Bill Cosby. I've got Stickman.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
Stickman.
Yeah, you probably haven't seen it. It's
Who
like
is
a,
that?
I have
it's like a
kids and-
newish.
yeah. So it's just a cartoon that I watch with my kids a lot, and it's
Okay,
like
right.
one of my kids' favorite cartoons.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like a
sick.
20-minute movie. I never watched it until Ash was like, watch it. And then we put it on one day and I'm like, fuck, this is sick.
I watched that and I still don't like it.
It's one of those.
Oh, really?
Really? Oh, I don't like you.
Yeah, it's
Kind of rhymes with Gumby, man. Did you know Gumby?
yeah. He does look like Gumby.
You got brown
Yeah, like
gum.
You got Gumby covered in shit.
You got politically correct gum.
Times have changed, man.
Gumby's got wood. Can you Google how much laser removal is?
No, just get him to go green over the top. No, this is
Get
Gumby.
Pokey next to him, man.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Like they fucked up Gumby when they drew him.
I'm pretty sure I googled
No.
laser at one point.
Oh,
I thought I was going to have to pay for Paul's leg. Remember when I tattooed him?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, it
I
was,
think
I
I.
know.
remember
I didn't know what I was
something
doing, and I was so drunk that I was like pushing the needles in so far that I was like up to the gun.
about it. Hitting my bones.
Yeah.
So when he dies and it's just his bones, like what the fuck
I
is
felt-
that tattoo on his bones?
I felt so bad the next day. I was like, "Fuck, that is bad, man." He's like, "Oh, it's not that bad, is it?"
like, nah, it's not.
What did you tattoo on him?
You know the DJ Dead Mouse?
Yeah.
I did. He's like mouse head.
Isn't it just black?
How badly?
I've probably got a picture somewhere.
No, it's fine. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it just
I'll
black
show you.
though?
I'll
Isn't it
put
just
it
a
on
black
the
blob?
Instagram.
That was the thing. I did the outline and then I got bored. So it's the outline with half of one of his ears half shaded.
Did he go fix it?
Yeah, he got it covered. I don't
Thank
talk to
God.
him anymore, but
And he's going to carry that for the rest of his life.
yeah.
I just put a link in there. Can you click it in the notes? This is, I don't know if you've seen it, but you know laser tattooing. This is people that get like their arm blacked out
Yeah.
and they laser a spot, but it's a machine that does it for him. It's like
Oh,
a
no.
3D
Oh, right.
3D laser,
Oh, I thought it was
and
gonna go
the
wrong.
scar is the tattoo.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, I've seen this.
How sick is that? I was talking about
so weird
tattoo.
when people black things out. Like one of my mates has like blacked out like
It's
his
just a
forearm
thing,
and like I think his shin as well. Like
There's no reason they do it except for
I
like
think it's
cover ups.
just a badass thing to do. I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I thought they'd black it out because they wanted to get rid of their tattoos, so they black it all out to then even it. Like when they laser it off, it lasers off evenly or something. But I asked my tattooist, and he's like, "People just do it.
Yeah, I think it's like
What
There's no
a-
reason. It doesn't make it any easier." And apparently, because I said, "I'm like, apparently laser hurts a little bit more than tattoos." He's like,
That's
"It's
what I've
fucked."
heard,
He goes, "It's 10 times worse." You know,
True,
he
yeah,
said
right,
it's
fuck.
fucked. It's legit burning with a laser.
And how does it? Where does the ink go, man? Like where does it go? Does it just vaporize into
I
your
think it's
skin?
just burning layers of your skin off, right? Isn't that why you have to go back? For
Nah,
multiple
surely not,
sessions?
right?
Because when you burn
like
yourself,
it
you
is.
peel off. So maybe when you burn, it peels off a thick
Yeah, but
layer.
the tattoo's got to be pretty deep in because you can get sunburnt and your tattoo doesn't come off.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't it
So, like-
fade? I thought if you
It
get burnt 20
fades.
times, it
Yeah,
fades.
UV
Yeah, okay.
fades it. But anyway, you got any more questions?
Oh, sorry, I was intrigued in your tattoo talk that no one knows anything about.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so the laser breaks down the ink and then you absorb it into your body.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Healthy. Apparently, like tattooing is completely bad for you. But anyway,
Who said that?
something I heard once. I can't back that up.
Yeah,
We need references if you're going to bring up things like that.
Yeah.
man.
yeah.
Two
you'd be all
scientists.
about
Two
that.
scientists
You'd
on
like
the
to
table,
see-
man.
that's
You can't
why.
just say
I'm
shit
lying.
So now you understand.
I got all mine with vegan ink, so I'm fine.
It's like a dude just jizzed in your arm.
Probably. An interesting fact you've learnt this week. I haven't learnt anything.
I don't think
this
I've
week.
learned
Like-
the fact,
Nah.
man. I don't know.
Your body absorbs the ink when
yeah,
you get laser tattoos.
that was pretty
I
interesting.
learned about group cremation.
Oh yeah.
You know what they do with dogs and cats that don't get cremated? They just take them to landfill, eh? And they just dump them.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they all get cremated. Like
No,
at the
man,
vets.
they literally just freeze them, chuck them in the bin, and take them to
Freeze
the dump, man. Yeah. My mate used to
suppose.
work on like some of the dozers that would be at the dump, and he reckons he'd had to pull dead dogs out of like the
think that's
dozer
just from dog
tracks and
fights.
shit. No, for real. Like they chuck them in the bin, man.
I've
I
always,
used to work at a vet's, like as a vet nurse, and they used to have to cremate everything. And sometimes they got backlogged, and they just have freezers of shit, just like
Just a bonfire.
yeah.
Because I don't know, the dump can't smell any worse, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I had
You
the
would
con-
know if there's dead shit there. Dead smells like something.
I had a
Trust me, man.
conversation. You and I went to the tip the other
Google
week.
it.
Yeah.
James and I went to the tip the other week, and we're driving up the hill of
wanna
rubbish.
Google it.
And I said, and I'm like, statistically, there's got to be bodies in here. Like over the 20-something years that
Yeah,
dump's
for
been,
sure.
or 30-something years that dump's been open. Like, how many bodies would be in there? Like, Gold Coast is notorious for bikies, and like, gotta be. I wish I could.
Surely.
If I was if like I was on my deathbed and I went to fucking if I died and I got to find out the answers to anything, I'd be like, how many dead bodies at the outlet tip?
That's a fucking shit.
I
question.
legit would.
Answer.
I'd be like 11. I'm like, fuck yeah.
No, but surely, how long? Yeah, in like 30 years, surely it's been like there's been fucking heaps of bodies through there, right? Because like, what would you do with the body if you cut up a body?
If you cut it up, put it in a suitcase, and just threw it into the thing, and attracted fucking berries, and that's it. Dogs, you wouldn't be able to get sniffer dogs to find anything in there because they'd be like, fuck it. There'd be so many
This
dead
whole place
ibises.
smells like shit.
I'm in heaven.
Yeah, that's interesting, Because like, a lot of people get murdered, right? And like, what do they do with the bodies? They gotta do something with them.
It's either in a river or... Oh, so I was at mum and dad's house today and we were talking about... No, it relates to murder.
Okay.
And we're talking about before I was born, they lived down in Eagleby. And I think the end of the street was a house that backed onto the river. And my brother used to walk down there and play with their kid. But my parents are super sus about their parents because they were just weird and I don't know, they just had a bad feeling about their dad. So they used to get my older brother to come back. And he ended up getting murdered and they found him in the bottom of the river of his house.
The kid.
No, the dad.
Oh, hectic, yeah.
And he was tied to like a homemade dumbbell with fucking cement blocks.
Hectic,
And they found him in the
So
and
what was it, like bikie affiliation or something like that? Or?
I think it was drug related. And his last name was Death, spelt Death.
Oh, God.
It was Death. What the fuck? Well, that was the story I heard today.
I thought,
It was like,
I thought you were going to tell the story about when you were a kid and the dog, your dog.
my dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the peanut butter.
No.
Different one.
different story.
You guys just related to death. I was like, fuck.
Tell that story after the podcast.
I found my dog in the lake. It died.
Oh, hectic. Yeah, right. Fuck.
And and I said to mum, like, what do we do? And then she's like, I don't know. And then I rang my brother and he's like, get the pool scoop, or, the pool net. He's like, get the pool net, go down and get the dog. And like, he's all crying on the phone to me because the dog was like 15 years old.
Yeah.
How big was the dog?
It's just a little terrier.
Oh, okay. So it would have fitted the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Pool
Yeah.
scoopable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to wreck
I thought you were
that?
trying to scoop like a German Shepherd out of this little net.
Dad's like, not me net. Anyway, so mum's like, don't fucking touch it, it'll fucking explode, blah, blah, blah.
How long was it in there? Did you go missing and you couldn't find it?
She was like blind and shit, and she just walked out, and there's a lake at the end of our street. So she would have sunk, and then
So sad.
because it's fresh water, and then bloated and floated.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so the reason I found out it was there because my mates rode over and they're like, oh, he's a dead cat in the lake, we're gonna go throw rocks at it. So I'm like, fuck yeah, jumped on the bike and we rode down. I'm like, oh, that's Elf.
That's my dog. Oh,
Yeah.
no, man, that's fucking terrible.
And so like I said, I was like 15, whatever. I said to him, I'm like, so what's gonna happen? She goes, I'm gonna call the council. And then she told me, she's like, oh, the council said they're gonna like bury it and give it a little
tip.
funeral and shit. And I'm like, awesome. And then thinking back, I'm like, it goes into the ute with the, like 6
100%.
dead ibises.
Flush it, man. Yeah.
Flush.
And just take it to another lake. Shit, chuck it in there.
And then it ends up back there.
They take all the dead animals back to the home base. It's like this giant toilet.
Fuck.
Actually, you guys are scientists. I heard an interesting fact today, the other week, and it was like we can't feel wet things. We only feel temperature and texture changing. We don't have like hydroreceptors or some shit that animals have. I think that's the name for it. It was on the internet. So
I'll neither confirm nor deny that statement. Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, right.
So
Maybe, yeah, because I mean, when you put your hand in a glass of water or like a bowl of water, are you just feeling the temperature change
apparently we feel temperature change
and the pressure change? I
and
guess
texture.
as well.
But,
Yeah.
So apparently,
But how do you feel wet? What the fuck does wet feel like?
Well, that's what I mean. Like animals have You're so cringing right now. Like, don't get technical.
You're talking out of your asshole as well.
No, animals they can see that they have like things that are hydroreceptors or something. They can feel wet or some shit, but we don't have that, so we don't know what actual wet feels like.
Yeah,
I want to know what wet feels.
What if maybe it feels fucking sick? Man. Like,
Let
maybe
me
it feels
piss my pants.
good. But then you're just feeling the temperature.
Yeah,
You're just
true.
feeling a nice warm sensation.
Yeah, it's nice when you pee your pants. How come warm water's great, but when you piss your pants, it's terrible.
But maybe if you drank a lot of water, so your piss wasn't rank. If you pissed yourself, it wouldn't be that bad. Like if you had like one of those like crystal clear pisses, and you piss yourself, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
How
really.
satisfying is when you're pissing and it's just
Smell.
clear.
Yeah, it's
You're like,
clear,
fuck
man.
yeah, I drink good water.
But how rank is it when you like wake up after a night on the piss and you piss and it's like syrup? Man. It's so dark.
It's still mother and Jaeger.
Yeah, it's like beer just coming out of your cup.
It's rebottled.
what'd you find? Can we get wet?
Of course you
wet
can
right
get
now.
wet. I need some of that scent. No, I think what Ash is saying is pretty...
1 point. Ding.
So we can't feel water.
We can't feel water.
Well,
Next time you have a shower, you'll be like,
you feel
what
water,
am I feeling?
but just not the same way that dogs feel water.
I want to know how they feel water. I want to be a dog.
No, you
But is it
don't.
just because they're fucking covered in fur and their fur gets soaked?
No, they have something called a hygroreceptor, like what
What the fuck's that?
to sense water.
Okay.
I'm so intrigued now.
Yeah.
I want to get hydroreceptors put on my fingers.
Well, I mean,
Is that
you
possible?
can't just look at it. Like, you can't just look at it and be like, my hand is in water right now. So,
Must feel great.
Well then,
I heard this other thing too. These are just things pop up in my fucking...
yeah.
And I see so many like interesting things, all the pages I follow, but I don't remember
that your
any
question?
of
no,
them.
you
What
don't
did you
take it
learn
in.
this
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I wrote that.
oh, okay.
I was like, how am I going to bring this up?
I learned something about
You just wanted to flex on us and be like, oh, I learned that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't feel fucking hydro.
There's an organism called not colloquially. What is not scientific name? It's called a water bear. And it can
Tardigrade, that's called.
Tardigrade. Yeah.
Oh, there's,
yeah,
little,
boy.
there's little bear things.
Yeah.
That,
It's tardigrade.
yeah, I've seen
Is
them.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Like lived out in space, like.
Live in
So they've taken it to space and survived.
They can survive like the vacuum of space and
Yeah.
like absolute
live
zero
for
and
like
sort of shit.
30 years without food.
Yeah, I thought they were like
How the
No,
fuck do you spell
Tardigrade.
TARDI.
T-A-R.
Tard.
Yeah, you're good at that.
careful.
You know how to spell that, right?
That?
Yeah.
They look sick
Called a
too.
water
Have you ever
bear.
seen like insects under a microscope, like the face of an ant or something like that? It's fucking pretty bad.
If you found that in space, you'd be like, oh my
I bought
god.
the kids a microscope at Christmas.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Have
Looks
you looked
like
at your cum
the-
under it yet? Or
Yeah.
not? Yeah?
No.
Oh, really?
That's a good idea, though.
My brother bought one, and like we were over at his house, and we were looking at shit, and then like I left. And
No,
about
what's
half an
this
hour
slide?
Later, yeah, half an hour later, he sends me a picture of just like sperm swimming around.
That's cool. I did my blood, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Your kid's like, where's dad? Oh my god, dad, don't come on my toys.
This looks like the caterpillar that gets stoned in Alice in Wonderland.
Maybe.
Yeah, it kind of does.
What's the thing that lives in the ocean that lives forever? It doesn't die. It can't, like, it
Oh,
can't.
like,
you
certain
can't
jellyfish.
Jellyfish?
They can
Yeah,
like
it's
recycle their life.
yeah,
or
it
something
can't
like that.
naturally die or something. Yeah.
Until turtles eat them. Yeah.
That's why we need to kill turtles with plastic straws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I wish they would bring back plastic straws.
Oh no, man! There's nothing worse than drinking like an iced coffee or something like something
We had this-
cold with a fucking paper straw,
Yeah.
man.
the
Can,
worst.
can you buy plastic straws online? Like, just go on eBay
Yeah,
and buy like
I think-
100.
Oh no, actually, I think it's illegal.
Illegal.
Or,
like, it's a law.
I think so. I think that's like been phased out that you can't purchase them.
I thought
anymore.
companies did it just through virtue signaling.
No,
like,
there was
look
a-
at us.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't put plastic straws in your plastic cup anymore.
Yeah, with your fucking plastic lid and your plastic cup. Yeah.
Yeah, have a paper straw full of wax that doesn't biodegrade.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. It's like, what's the deal with the wax? Like, where the fuck's that coming? It's probably
Make-
synthetic wax.
Yeah, make the straw edible. So when it goes mushy,
Oh,
you're like, fuck
terrible
yeah,
idea.
dessert.
That is terrible.
I just
Give
eat it before I
give you
drink.
like
Yeah.
10 of them. Give you 10 like
10
Corinthians
straws.
that you can drink out of and then eat, and then that's it.
Yeah. Or make plastic straws. And they don't melt in your drink. And then we can just drink out of plastic straws.
Yeah, and just
Done.
stop giving a
Fixed.
fuck about plastic in killing turtles. Who gives a fuck about turtles?
Yeah, I reckon.
Andrew Santino released a special yesterday or the day before. He's got a bit on there about like how all these plastic straws are killing millions of turtles, and he like full breaks it down into detail. And he's like, "So you're telling me that this thin tube somehow in the current, in the waves, in the fucking millions of like gallons of ocean finds its way into the small little nostril of millions of turtles?" And then he's like, he obviously explains it way better than that.
It happened
But
once
it's-
and it went viral. That's all it was, yeah.
He's like, show me these millions of like turtle shells. He's like, I've seen one turtle.
It's people like that are tweeting on their fucking conflict mineral iPhone with their mask on full of like plastic fucking microfibers that go end up in the ocean and they're like, name more straws.
And that phone was made by like children
Yeah.
in China
Slavery.
trying to
Yeah.
kill themselves. Yeah, it's fucking terrible, eh?
Legit. We gotta start somewhere, guys. Come on, straws, they're evil.
Yeah.
I think it was a good move.
Yeah.
Fuck straws.
Yeah, fuck straws, man.
Do you know what happened to that big plastic island? Is that still a thing? Is it growing?
Plastic Island.
Still
yeah.
out there, man. Still out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic island.
That's
Is it
where,
growing?
I literally did an assignment today on fucking plastic rubbish, man. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
that's where
But
Jeff,
is it growing still or not?
I don't know. I didn't look too deeply into it.
I think Jeffrey Epstein moved there. It's like a plastic palace full of straws.
Holy fuck, I did not know this was a thing.
It's there's
Yeah,
no
the Great Pacific Garbage
and
Patch, man.
there's no landmass there either.
Is it just like the top layer of the ocean though, or is it?
I think it's
like,
where
Well,
it's where
only-
currents meet and
Yeah,
everything's
yeah.
just
It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
all brings it all together. But only like I think like 10% or 20% of the rubbish actually floats. All the rest of it's like in the water column or sunk to the bottom, or it's all microplastics as well.
It's crazy.
It's microplastics
Hopefully
that are the
Greta
bad.
Thunberg retweets this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
This could go viral now. That we're
Dare they?
an eco-friendly podcast.
Yeah. Is he walking on
Did
it?
you hear the other hour?
I'm pretty sure I've called her a lot of names, starting with R the last episode.
I didn't hear still.
And ending with
Bad.
tardigrade.
Yeah.
Tardigrade.
What about?
It was pretty bad.
She's a tardigrade.
Yeah.
She looks like a bit of a tardigrade.
Ash
This guy's
wanted-
walking on it.
Ash wanted
Yeah.
next year's
People are
most
going
Googled
clean,
search to be, does Greta Thunberg have
Downs.
down?
She's got something, man.
She's definitely got
She's
something.
been brushed with something.
Well, they said she's got autism so that everyone who was ripping on her would like lay off her a bit. It's like, does she?
But
though?
maybe that's also to make people think like, oh, she's got autism. She's smart. She knows what she's talking about. Because you know, how autism people focus like real hard on one thing. She's like, she focused on climate change and she knows she cracked it.
I think it's more
cracked
like
the code.
politicians are now taking advantage of autistic kids,
Yeah,
putting them on the world stage.
James, you've got an opportunity there.
I'll take it.
Was there any more questions?
There was one more, but it's not
No.
the greatest.
What was
We can do it. If you could go back in time, would you kill baby Hitler?
No.
Why not?
Because you change everything.
Yeah, what would the
Yeah,
world
there'd
be
be,
like,
there'd be
though?
too many Jews.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't. They'd inbreed so much that they'd fuck themselves up.
What?
Yeah. That's why Jews get like have their own diseases and shit. Ari talks about it.
So you're pro Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a magazine for you.
No, I'm not. That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
So you wouldn't kill Hitler? No. So you're pro Hitler.
Oi!
Not
Okay.
pro against, but I'm not going to change. I wouldn't go back and kill anyone.
What if killing baby Hitler would like do good for the world?
What if it would do worse? What if someone worse came?
Well, then you try it.
What?
But you have an opportunity.
Well, then you come back and then you go back and kill them.
Oh, yeah, okay. So just keep going.
Yeah.
How would you explain it if somebody caught you just killing a child?
You're killing
That's
a
it.
baby.
Well,
You have
that's
to understand.
that's the argument. Isn't the argument like, would you kill?
You don't know what he's going to do. You'd
Yeah.
just be the crazy
Yeah.
guy.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
the argument is, would you kill baby Hitler to stop what Hitler was going to do, or do you see it as killing an innocent baby? Like but to still do good, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
What if it was?
I know.
What if it was your kid that? Okay, so someone told you that your kid's going to be the next Hitler, no matter what you do. Whatever you do right from this point on is going to lead to hundreds of millions of deaths because of your kid. What would you do? Would you kill your own kid?
I'd go back and circumcise him, man. Then he would. He might think
Wait.
that, well, he's got more in common with Jews. He might think that he's Jewish as well from being circumcised, and then he'd be like, then you'd feel, then you'd.
Then you go and kill everyone that's not Jewish.
Well, then maybe.
In a weird...
Maybe.
This is a complete fucking... This just triggered me. And I tried to write a bit about
Let me
it.
preface it again. Because I haven't
I
done
tried
this
to write...
episode. We don't know anything about it.
It's a story about me and like going to school. And I tried to write a bit about it, but I just couldn't make it work. So in grade like 10, me and this other kid, there was a group going around the school. They started like a gang. And they...
How is this? School is so gay.
I know.
We're in a gang, James. We're in a joint.
Anyway, I forget what the name of their gang was, but they had like a gang sign and shit.
Don't call
like
it a gang.
So this other kid,
Posse.
like, one of my mates comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, let's start our own gang," just as like a laugh. It was like
Turf wars. Man.
we're basically ripping on them, and he's like, "Oh, this can be our gang sign." It was this, and he's like, "We'll call ourselves the Beanie Boys." Because we've got foreskins, but I was circumcised, but I didn't want to tell everyone. So I ended up like leading this full like gang that nobody
Double
knew.
agent.
What? James is in charge of the foreskin gang.
I was so stressed that like randomly
would
one
find
lunchtime
out.
everyone was going to be like, "Oh, let's all get our foreskins out" or some shit like that.
I keep mine in my jar so I can always have it close to me.
I really don't want to see the secret handshake, to be honest.
You dock each other.
It was so awkward. Luckily,
That's
How do I join your gang?
It
Drop
all
your
just
dax.
fizzled
How
away.
did
Yeah.
you not say that? They're like, no, I
He can't even go to the
I get
supermarket now and
nervous.
ask for ham. I was going to say, I got no foreskin.
I get nervous in situations, so I panicked. I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
All your friends would have like.
foreskins are the best.
How did they know that the other gang didn't have foreskins?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just like I think it was
They
like
put security guards in all the toilets.
They're like, we're skin dicks.
oh fuck. But yeah,
That's fucked up.
That's interesting, man. I do think
fucked
that
up.
I would have been on that gang, man. Foreskins for life, man.
How do you? That's an easy bit to write.
how?
Oh, it's an easy bit to write. Here we
Do
go.
it.
Your punchline's like, "Do you guys want to see our secret handshake?"
I don't know.
Wait, when I said that, you all laughed.
We laughed
Oh,
at
sympathy,
it,
sympathy. Oh yeah, I should know a sympathy laugh when I hear it by now.
You should. Got any other hard hitting things on that list?
No, man.
I have a question
All
for
right,
you
hit
guys.
us.
But all right, I think you will judge me unfairly for this
Yeah,
question.
we
But,
will. That's okay though. That's what you
All
hear.
right,
Yes,
what animal would you make a human-animal hybrid with? But you've got to fuck it.
Oh,
Okay.
Hands
But
down.
if it's like an insect, it all matches up.
Yeah.
Size,
I
it's
get
all scales. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a human, but has-
Do you get different? So, say you did a bee that's got a hard shell. Do you get a hard dick?
Well, you can choose what the baby's going to be like. You can be like, well, he's going to have like arms of a human,
oh,
wings
so you have
of a
to
bee.
you have to breed with it.
You got to fuck it. Yeah, you got to breed with it. Yeah.
How old is it?
It's of legal age in the animal kingdom, which is usually about 1 or 2. But
Yeah. It's also it scales. I fucked my dog. It was 2 months old.
that's a hard one, eh?
No, I don't know.
I'll think of the perfect answer when we finish.
I'll go. I've thought about
what do
this
you
for
got?
a long time.
No.
I would choose. I haven't thought about this for a while, but like my current number one.
Why do you
would
think
be-
we were going to give you shit for this?
I don't know. Some people are like, I wouldn't fuck an animal.
Oh,
I'd say peacock.
You're in the right place.
Peacocks are sexy
Peacock?
animals.
No,
Yeah, but
fuck
a peacock,
that.
a human peacock hybrids.
Yeah, like
Pussy,
a human,
man.
like this
Fucking
hot,
dumb.
this hot,
No,
fucking built
no,
human
no,
chick,
no.
and
Terrible.
then just peacock feathers
Terrible.
coming out.
Okay,
from
yeah,
behind you.
okay. So
Terrible.
you'd want to.
You know why that's terrible? Because the peacock feathers are the dude peacocks.
Scrap that.
Yeah, it's a hybrid, man. It can have a bit of both. Maybe it's trans.
Yeah,
But he's
you
like
got
this
something
beautiful
against-
peacock I'm going to fuck.
Maybe it's bi.
Yeah, but if he fucks a pea hen
Okay.
and has a pea son,
Okay.
then
No, that's
it
terrible.
would have the tail.
That's terrible, but I don't have a better answer, so it's not terrible.
I was trying to think of
was
like
yours?
sexy
I
animal.
would choose a grizzly bear, I think.
Ooh, good one.
Ooh, we like it rough.
Because I think a grizzly bear would be pretty good to fuck and then pretty good to cuddle with afterwards. But also, a bear human would be fucking sick. Like a bear man.
Mad bad pig.
Mad.
Yeah, that would be badass.
Bear man's
Like-
just like the big gay dudes, right?
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bear.
Burt Crusher.
I'm a little otter looking for a
can't-
bear.
You're the guy that at the bar with your mates like check out the scratches. You got no skin on your back, just your spine exposed.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think a bear human would be fucking pretty badass. I also think
That would
praying
be
mantis
cool.
would be really, really cool. But
Praying mantis is a good thought. Maybe human shark.
I thought of shark.
Droofing. Whiffed off.
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as you said it, my brain just jumped to snow leopard. But I think
Why?
okay, yeah.
Finally.
I think
Because
that's
you were like, they'd have a good pussy. Some of that snoozy,
Yeah.
man.
Snoozy.
no. I think it's just because it's like my favorite animal.
Yeah, but that would be pretty sick to have a son that was a snow leopard, man.
100%.
Yeah.
And it'll be like just a like furry human looking person with like a spotted snow leopard skin.
A snow leopard is a really good
But then when you wanted to
I'm
run,
gonna say serious answer. A cat. Because how hot
But
was
which cat?
Catwoman?
Which cat? Not house cat.
Yeah, but like, yeah, a domesticated house cat? Or because you can fuck a house
A
cat.
superhero house.
All right, we can do both.
No, you're talking about human cat.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'd say a cat because like Catwoman's hot.
But-
I'm hoping she'd get all those,
I would hope that you would.
Ash
you would
ends up with
choose
Garfield
like
cat.
a jaguar or a
It's,
cheetah. Or
it's
something
just a
like
cat
that.
with a human head.
Fuck yeah.
I want to think of another answer now. I,
Hey,
like,
maybe
What did you say before?
I said shark,
Oh, okay.
but I was like, yeah.
A shark man would be pretty cool.
Do sharks have vaginas? Wait, do sharks have dicks?
Yeah. I think they have 2 dicks. don't
How do
they?
sharks
Those-
mate? I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Wait, do fish like lay eggs
It's
and
like
another fish
drive-by
comes
fucking.
and fucks the egg or something?
I don't know. Some do. They just come on it, man. They just
Yeah,
like
like-
the eggs just there and they just come all over it, which is pretty sick. Really.
Hey Steve, come on me eggs.
Imagine if we do that. Your wife just lays an egg, you just come on it, and that's it.
That's what happens when like does that come on the toilet? Just sat down.
What fuck?
Imagine if that's
Is
how
that what your
humans
wife
work.
told you how she got pregnant? She just sat on the toilet. I think she's been seeing someone else.
Maybe.
The sharks.
looking at?
fuck.
What are you looking at? A shark? Man?
Shark sex.
Or shark pussy?
Shark
Oh,
sex,
I
yeah.
can see sharks fucking.
sharks would be cool because in my head I'm picturing Fucking, what was that 90s cartoon?
Shark
Street
Boys.
Sharks?
Oh, Street Sharks.
Oh,
yeah.
Street Sharks.
Fucking oath.
That'd be cool.
What's your favourite shark then? That's the real question.
It's great white. Has to be.
Hammerhead.
No!
It used to be Hammerhead, but
How
then,
impractical.
yeah,
I don't know. They just looked. I think the hammerhead on Street Sharks was the cool one.
they
I
looked
think, I don't
sick.
know.
But then, like, as I got older, I was like, oh, these aren't really.
Yeah, they
that
look
cool.
deformed.
Yeah. It's bizarre, really. What an odd creation.
What hammer has two ends to it?
When I was a kid,
A sledgehammer.
Yeah.
when I was a kid, we
Okay.
went. That looks
Should be called a sled shark.
They are pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
They look like birth defect sharks.
But yeah, what? Like,
What
look how
that's what I said. It's so impractical.
It's like the Wright brothers' first plane.
what an odd.
I don't understand the evolutionary benefit to having a head.
Well, they
that
were like,
shape.
we need to see from there, basically.
Yeah, we need. This is old school, like widescreen vision.
Yeah, what an odd.
Oh, it's the Asian of the sea.
A great one. It's clearly the best.
Slanty head.
Yeah, it's aggressive as fuck.
Yeah, fuck yeah, great one.
I think a standard shark is the scariest looking shark.
A standard shark.
What do you mean a
Jumping out of the
standard
water
shark?
Like that, man. That's fucking
Do you call great white standard shark?
I
in
don't know.
Australia? Yeah.
I think any shark is not a hammerhead is a standard shark.
No.
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell the
Grey
difference.
nurse shark. Go.
Grey nurse shark.
Yeah.
How many types of
Are they
sharks
the
are
bitch
there?
sharks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grey.
They're not all sharks.
They're the sharks that try
They're
to
the ones
help.
that SeaWorld let you like pat or something, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look normal to me.
That looks like a great white.
That
To
looks fucking scary.
Got
What's
pointier head.
a great white? They just whiter than normal sharks? Are they really?
Greater
They're
as
big.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
I've
it?
actually got an interesting video of a whale eating a
Fuck
shark.
off.
If you guys want to
A
watch
whale
it.
eating a shark. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's time.
You sounded so excited just then.
Wait,
I was
is it?
thinking like a humpback or something.
I thought a killer whale was actually a shark.
No, it's a dolphin.
Oh, it's a dolphin.
See, that can be confused in street sharks because there was an orca street shark.
Was it?
Yeah.
They didn't get a fact checker.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
Oh, he was the guy that like, you're not a shark, but we'll include you in our gang, the no foreskin gang. James.
Oh, fuck. Was I incorrect?
There's a hammerhead shark on Street Sharks.
I swear there was an
Yeah,
orca.
wasn't it?
Orca.
That was a
It's a
hammerhead
whale.
though. For sure. Oh yeah.
Free
fuck
Willy.
that. Look at that ugly cunt.
Fuck, maybe I was wrong.
Was it? I don't think so.
Butterfly effect.
Maybe he was.
No, it's the Mandela
Maybe he
effect.
was the bad guy.
Right there.
Mandela effect.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
The
Look at his
bitch looking
eyebrows,
It's a
man.
straight up dolphin. He's a dolphin.
it's a whale.
Fuck yeah. Street sharks was sick.
I kind of don't remember it.
Neither really. I remember that it was sick, but that's about it.
I remember biker mice. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Biker mice from Mars,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Why are they from Mars?
Because it makes
It
them cooler.
it doesn't
makes
make
them
any
way
sense,
cooler,
like,
man.
Because that's how
Mars
they
is-
get abs.
Mars is colonized with mice.
Yeah, on motorbikes.
Yeah. Biker mice from Mars.
Fuck yeah. All right. Everyone happy to call it there?
Nah.
Oh wait. Before we
Let's keep
finish,
talking about suicide and which animals would fuck.
Yeah.
I was going to ask a question because you went to the art exhibit thing
Oh, yeah,
today, and there was a picture of your
James
kids,
has it.
Yeah, I
your
got it.
kids posing as like survivors from the Titanic.
So we had
like,
a
the sinking ship
discussion
in the background.
like maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Is that what the
ago.
background is?
No, this isn't even
It's
about
not my
that.
No,
background.
it's not.
I have a different question.
Adrian's kids are not my background. Let's clear that up.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We talked about if they'd both fit on the door, and I was trying to troll them, saying they definitely
Stretch it
both
down.
wouldn't fit.
So this is my question, right?
Okay.
This is an art exhibit of the sinking Titanic and 2 survivors. So in like 100 years, is that going to be like the Twin Towers, and then you can pose as the person jumping out of the window? And they'll be like, "Oh, look at me! I'm pretending to be a dead person in a catastrophe." Like, at what point is that not offensive?
Yeah, that's funny, eh? Because like
100 years when no one's alive.
But this was not a terror attack.
yeah, but this is a terrible
Was it?
event, man. Imagine all those people dying in freezing
I get
cold
that.
water.
I get
Still,
that.
like, as many people died there as I think thousands.
I don't know. Probably not that many.
Well, how many people died in 9/11? Like 3,000, I think, right?
I don't know.
2000, and then
Yeah,
there was
look,
like
you know,
more
there's a thing
after,
called Google.
like because of like asbestos and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
How many people died in Titanic? I reckon like
All right, have you guessed?
I reckon like
this
1,600.
I'm gonna say 1800.
In the Titanic,
Yeah.
we Googled the capacity. I swear it was like,
one? So
I reckon-
2997 is 911. So 3,000.
Yeah.
I reckon
We could just round it up.
950 in the Titanic.
950.
1,500. Half as
1500.
many.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was closest.
Yeah, I was right.
Good
Maybe,
show.
maybe 120 years we can do it. And I just when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I was like, wait, isn't that kind of offensive? Like,
They made a movie about it.
I know they meant like, but it wasn't a comedy or anything.
Yeah, like I wonder if you can.
It was
if
offensive,
eventually
really.
you can go to Auschwitz and like pose as like
Yeah.
a little shriveled Jew. And
Okay.
You're like this, and there's like green gas.
Well, you can go and like look at all the places, right?
yeah, but you can't pose
It's-
like that.
it's
like,
like-
you know, it's
it's
like
like
the
a-
old Western when you're in jail. Like
Yeah. It's like Hitler with the head hole, and you just like push your head. Someone holds a mustache.
I hope that tourism comes that far back around and you
Yeah,
can do that. Shit.
surely. I mean, that's almost been 100 years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been like 80 years.
I don't know if Europeans have our same kind of sense of humor that we do, and I don't think it'd go down well.
You should start the museum.
It makes sense. I do that.
We got 3.
I'm gonna stick to cabinet making.
Fucking hell. All right, everyone happy to wrap it up?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so. That was a good ending, I think.
Yeah. It's always good to end on gassing Jews.
Oh no.
All right.
Don't press it.
Oh, thanks, Reid.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. See you later.